What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything's good in the neighborhood. Can't complain, you know. A little rainy outside, but shoot, we chilling. It's a Friday junior.
A little snow was thrown in too.
Yeah, we did get a little bit of that wintry mix. It felt like we got all the seasons at once as I was going to pick up Lil Man.
It doesn't feel that cold.
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
I don't know how we got the snow. I don't know how it was
Snow,
physically possible.
rain, darkness, sunshine.
It feels warmer than 32 degrees.
Seriously,
though, right?
bro. Yes.
There's not really any wind, so the snow didn't make sense.
Yeah. All over the place right now with it, bro.
But it's cool. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of Pittsburgh, though, bro. Give me that crazy weather, man. But I like it, though. I like it. Yeah. Deke, shout out to you, bro. Where they had at, man? You got the locks flowing out here today, bro. I just peeped you.
No.
Whoa.
No hat today.
We've been sitting here talking, Deke, and I really didn't realize you ain't had no hat on. You just got the flow, bro. Like, shout out, bro. I feel like it's been a minute, bro. Yeah, it's been a minute. I ain't see that. Yo, you look good, bro. Shout out to you.
Yeah, no hat today. No hat
All
today.
right.
You know what? I was just like,
Yeah.
let's go no hat.
I like it, bro.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you clean as always, bro. But I was like, yo, you really don't have a hat on. It just, caught me off guard, bro. Salute to you, though, bro. Yeah.
I do what I can out here.
You ain't got no hot date, do you? I know it's Friday for
I
us.
wish.
You got a hot date?
I wish.
What's your weekend plans, man?
Yeah, I wish. I wish I could take this momentum and use it for something, but no, I'm just gonna go home and live a boring life.
Oh, okay. I was just checking, man, because you look real nice. Like you done met you somebody. Like you gotta. Hey, I gotta go meet her at TGI Fridays. Most man, hey, man, don't run over today.
Fridays.
Or is that not acceptable? I don't be knowing. I know Cheesecake Factory is frowned upon, so I don't be knowing anymore, man.
Well, I don't agree with the Cheesecake Factory take. You know that.
Yeah.
I would say like for 2024, it's got to be like a brewery, something like that. You know.
Okay. So not chain. Hit it with like a Fat Heads or Yeah. I'm trying to think of some other breweries around here. I know it's another one. Jeez. Yeah. I know what you're.
You got spots down in like Lawrenceville, Strip District, just stuff like that. I'd say. TGI Fridays. That feels like 07, 08, huh?
Respect. It's like I said, man. Maybe that's good. Maybe I'm dating myself. See, I ain't dating in a minute.
You're not up on game.
Me and wife, when we date, we'll go. It could be a high end. It could be a TGI Fridays. We might catch us at the local, Chick-fil-A. Just we're gonna take the little seat right there. Yeah, in the corner. Yeah.
Well, we have brought up before though too. Maybe you do take her to a TGI Fridays or like a McDonald's.
Oh yeah, to see what's happening.
Yeah, just to see what the vibes are.
Yeah.
Is she in it for the right reasons?
You're right, bro.
Or is she just in it for the money?
But
the money and the status.
Definitely first date, you got to take her somewhere where you can talk to her, though. You ain't taking her to like a movie. You're not taking her to a concert. Not to a game. Invite her to a Steelers game. Invite her to a Steelers game.
I think a Pirates game would work, though. Pirates game, you could talk.
Yeah.
It's the nation's pastime.
Yeah. You ain't talking a Steelers game like that, bro.
Yeah, Steelers game, no. Yeah. I think Penguins game could work.
Depends on who they play.
That's a lot, though, for a first date.
Yeah, because it's
dude, they're back. I'm telling you, they play tonight. Watch out!
Oh my gosh! Look, if they win the night,
I gotta put a little Pittsburgh parlay in.
If they win the night, I'm on. All right.
Okay.
When's the next game that's at the crib? That's what we need to find out. Because if they win tonight, I might have to pull up the one, man. All right.
Let's see. They only got so many left.
I know, bro.
Capitals tonight at Washington.
At Washington tonight.
And the Pirates are playing at the Nationals.
At the Nationals, yeah. And then tomorrow, that's when we got the home opener. Obviously, the Orioles come into town versus the Bucks. But we got the Lightning. The Lightning come here on Saturday.
Yeah. I think they're good.
Okay. You think they're good?
Capitals are right around our range. 36, 28, and 10. We're 34, 30,
Dang, is that
11.
the last home one for us for a while? That might be the last home one, huh? April 6th is at the crib. Then we on the road. Oh, next Thursday we at the crib.
Yep.
Red Wings coming to town. Look, I used to like the Red Wings when I was a little kid. I like the name of them at least.
Nashville Predators. That next Monday.
And then Bruins following Saturday too.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that either.
All right, so I got some options. So see, if they win tonight, then I'm gonna have to pull up on one of these games.
Yep, 7 games left. You got to string something good together here.
Yeah. Respect.
I don't even know who's good or bad from these teams. That's how far I've fallen off.
Look, all I know is I turned through it.
I think Bruins are good. Lightning are good. I think Leafs are halfway decent.
Yeah. All I know is I think the Rangers are good, but when I went and I turned to the game last night, it's like, they all was just rumbling. It was like just full on. They started the game, everybody just like fought. was like, oh, all right.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I ain't know that's what been missing from hockey.
I was like, yo, like literally, it started. It was like, yo, everybody just dropped their glove, and everybody got kicked out.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, literally, I was like, yo, I don't know what happened. Apparently, one of the players has been kicked out every time he's played against this team, and this is like his third time playing against them. Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't know why it's personal, but yeah, this is crazy. So I watched the fight. Then after that, I turned the game, but the fight was good though.
All right, so these teams are pretty decent that we're playing.
So if we win, then that means we're pretty
going
decent.
In hot.
That means, heck yeah.
Bruins are the #1 team in the Atlantic Division of the Eastern Conference. #2 team overall in the Eastern Conference. Maple Leafs look like they're in the playoffs. Lightning is in the that wild card mix. Red Wings are fighting for a wild card. Capitals, like I said, they're fighting for a wild card. Islanders fighting for a wild card.
Deke, you know what they say, bro? First date at a game like that could really tell you something about your lady, bro.
And then
that'll tell you something about her, man.
The Predators are, looks like, in the wild card on the west side. So literally every one of these teams are either in the playoffs or in the mix for the playoffs.
So basically what we're saying is, because everybody needs a person like Deke in their life, all right? But ladies, if you want a hunk like this, you see how the hair flows? Do you see how the shirt dripping?
I didn't know we were going here today.
If you need something like that, you know where to find this, man, all right? And I'm telling you, first date hockey games, man, it sounds amazing, all right? So if y'all free this weekend, let us know. But the Pens got to win the day, all right? Pens win the day. Then after that, you set it up. But Deke, you see this right here? Look at this hunk of man right here, man, all right? I know y'all want him. I know you're ready for him. All right. Hopefully I ain't put you on blast. If Deke gets somebody especially don't get him in trouble,
no,
all right, it's completely just me. I'm off the radar.
You said you need a Deke in your life.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs a Moats in their life.
Respect, bro. You're real one for that, bro.
You're talking me out, man.
You're real one, bro. Yeah.
Need a wingman.
Said, man. Super wingman. I got you on the wingman, bro. 100%. 100%. Yeah, man. No Pittsburgh tidy word. And that's not first date material. He talking about some take it to a Motel 6. Cut it out, man. No. We are talking nice, wholesome, man. You see this Deke right here, man? Deke is a clean cut, good looking dude right here, man. All right. Got, you know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. All right. We sending good guy vibes out there. Yeah. So shout out. Shout out. But yeah, man, shoot, I'm trying to think.
My mind's just on some of these Pittsburgh.
You coming here with no hat, man. You threw everything off, bro. Yeah,
sorry,
bro. We this is to the flavor of Deke. You feel me? Hey, who trying to be Deke's little friend? You know what I mean? We trying to introduce, okay? Yeah. One strong woman in his life, okay? Yeah. Strong woman with good morals and values, okay?
Yeah, somebody you can take to church.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. Somebody you can take. Somebody he ain't ashamed to take to his mama. All right.
Correct.
Yeah. We ain't looking for none of that. It's getting right. So there we have it, man. There we have it. But other than that, man, you got a Deke thought for us today?
No, not really. I'm sorry. I've been lazy with that, but my mind has been on these Pittsburgh teams.
You've been giving us alternative Deke thoughts, so it's still been fun.
So I gave you a little update on the Penguins, what's going on with the standings, game tonight.
Yeah.
Pirates unfortunately lost last night. They just couldn't get anything going with the bats.
Respect.
Keller, he was so, and let up 5 runs. We only got 3 runs. You lose a game. It happens. We're 5-1.
They loading up for Friday.
Yeah, they got that.
Loading up for Friday.
They got that out of the way. They got the loss out of the way. No more pressure. Now you just play ball.
Nah, they loading up for Friday.
They were going for the 162-0, but now that's off the table. It's fine.
No pressure. Sometimes you gotta get it out the way. So it's good to get that out the way.
Yeah, actually, I think the 2 top teams in the league right now are the Pirates, and then your squad right now, the team that you got rocking.
Big 9-9 over there. He looking good.
Judge.
He went yard the other day.
That's what we're missing. That's what the Pirates are missing right now.
Yeah.
You're hoping Cruz can develop into, or just like a perennial superstar.
Yeah.
We need something like that.
We would say Cruz has the best chance to be the superstar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. We got some good pitching coming up, though. They're saying this Skeens dude, I was listening to some Baseball Insider today, like he's going to be top 10 for like the next 5 years. Like, and this is a guy, he's not a hot take guy. He's like just really plugged into the MLB, his reputation.
Okay.
It's very solid. He's like, once they call up Skeens, like, it's going to be something.
Okay. I like that then. If we could have one of them, could throw that gas on him.
Yeah, we just need another Garrett Cole. We had Garrett Cole, and we traded him, and he becomes the best pitcher in the league over the last, 7 years.
Yep.
He wasn't doing it like that here in Pittsburgh. That's typically what happens, though.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Yeah. We get rid of our good players, but then they become even better elsewhere.
But new year, new Pirates. So.
But you know what? The last couple deals they made, like getting rid of Kutch, that was a good deal.
Yeah.
We got Brian Reynolds. Kutch fell off a little bit.
We've seen a little bit of a shift in philosophy, a little bit of a shift in
we're paying some of these current guys.
We're seeing a little bit of a change up.
We got Reynolds. We got Hayes locked up. We got Mitch Keller locked up.
Deke, you would have been happy, bro. Little man's birthday's coming up. Yeah. And he was like, Dad, he was giving me the jersey request.
What's he doing with the dish?
Brian Hayes made the jersey request list.
What are you going to do?
Shocked. I was like, bro, what?
You got to get one of the old ones. They're saying these new ones are terrible.
Oh, yeah, I don't like the new ones. Yeah, definitely OG ones.
Or
even just catch the Nike, like not that like yellow, like weird, like it's too like modern almost looking, man. But it's like when they first did the Nike ones, you can catch some of those. I was like, I think that's about
I got a couple
version.
last year. I don't think they're bad.
Yeah.
I haven't got a first-hand experience with the new jerseys, though.
Those, like, connect them, like, what is it, City Connect or whatever you call them?
Well, there's that. But I think they even messed up just the normal home and aways. Like, everyone's complaining about how the material's so bad this year.
Okay.
I think they got them commissioned by Fanatics. Like, it's still Nike, but Fanatics is making them.
Doing them. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So everyone's hating on them.
Yes.
Like, what you're seeing on game days, they're saying it's terrible, but they're selling the same stuff to the fans.
Yeah.
So you might have to go back in time. You might have to go on eBay or something.
Yeah, man, seriously. Sheesh. It's like that sometimes, man. It is like that. All right, then. Guess we'll go ahead and spark this thing off like how we always spark it off, man. So with that being the case, go ahead and let us know where you're tuning in from in the comment section. So that way we'll give those big boy shout outs to start the day's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel, baby.
Young boy 24 suggesting Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's a heck of a first date, bro.
That's not terrible.
Oh, but like, hey, man, if she's sporty too, because maybe that's the alternative to actually taking her to the game, take her to B-dubs, and now I can get a chance to hear you. You know, what type of fan are you, anyways? You know, do you actually know names? Do you actually know players? You know what's going on, or are you just like you just vibing? Because that's cool too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We got David Decker from Rochester, the 585. Moats and Deke, how are you doing today? Let's go Steelers. WrestleMania is this Saturday and Sunday. Are you guys going to watch?
Absolutely, baby.
Who you guys got? Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns? And go Nats. No, we're not doing go Nats.
Who said go Nats? He's talking about the Nationals. You got to be talking Nationals, bro.
Come on,
bro. You got to be talking about Nationals, bro.
Get that out of here.
Yeah. We can't get her no love. Nah, we're good on that. But yes, the squad is watching it Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. I'll be out here with my little man and my little lady. I will see if my oldest, she used to be big into it with me until she started, dating. And now,
What's the status on that?
I don't want to talk about it, D. Just leave me alone. We got prom coming up, okay? It's all good. It's all good. It's just,
it seems like you guys are becoming friends.
Listen, Deke, you're doing a lot, bro. Okay? I take it one day at a time. I'm just trying to make a whole bunch of good decisions. That means I'm a good person, okay? If every day I just don't do anything wrong, that means I'm good, okay? That's what I'm trying to do right now.
It's like the Steelers, stacking up wins. You're stacking up good days. You're stacking up good decisions.
I'll wake up in the morning, I make my bed. I'm like, okay, that's one good decision. I've won. Cool. Next thing is like, drop the kids off, all right? I'm just You about to get me in trouble, though, D. Don't get me in trouble today, man. I just It takes a lot for me to process through these.
If you're making good decisions, how can you get in trouble?
Because it takes me a lot to process through. You're making me process on the spot when you start bringing it up. I'm like, okay. I get all weirded out, man. Yeah.
Fair.
And then it takes some time, but then I come back around. But I got to up the dosage sometimes. Like, hey, wait, let me get my chemistry set going real quick. Hydrate. But no, seriously, though, man. Yeah, it can't. We vibing. We vibing. Everybody's good. Everybody's copacetic. Okay. And I have not done anything wrong. So yeah. And good. The kid hasn't done anything wrong. So everybody's good.
Yeah.
Everybody's good. You know.
Justin Gordon, the 973, Newark, New Jersey, out here for Drake's last tour dates.
Bro, I know it's going to be crazy too, bro. Crazy. Shout out to you, man. Hit your bad lad. I'm a Turks, little baby. Oh, let's go, man. I'm sorry.
Mano from the Big 413, Massachusetts, home of Smith and Wesson.
If you toting, you know. Smith and his cousin Wesson. You don't want no problems with them, Deke. You want them on your side. All right? On your side.
X-Concepts, 724 Claridge, PA. Stuck at work, but can't miss a live. Love you, Moats and Deke.
Salute you and love you too, man. Hopefully you ain't working too hard either, all right? But they say make that money. Don't let it make you, though. One time.
A couple more. Brilla 92 from the 469, Arlington, Texas. Shout out the Diggler.
Shout out to
wow, thanks, man.
Bro, because you clean, bro. Deke, I wish you could just look
Me
at
and
how you
Barilla 92
look,
we've had our differences on takes and stuff, but yeah, I think things are good between us.
Shout out to Barilla 92. One time, man. One time.
Appreciate the shout out. Superstar status 484. Schuylkill.
Where?
Schuylkill.
Where's that at?
I think that's in PA.
Huh.
Somewhere around here.
I like it then.
Middle of the state. I'm actually curious.
Yeah, I've never actually heard of that place before. I'm gonna do a couple shout outs while you. Yeah, I don't know. I've never. Let us know where that's at, man.
It is in PA.
Huh.
It's over by Philly.
Okay. Shout out then. Shout out.
At least that's where the river is. I don't know how long the river goes.
Yeah, never heard of that spot,
Schuylkill
man.
River. Schuylkill, how about the city? County?
Schuylkill, yeah.
It's got to be over by, it's over by Philly. It's like
Okay.
Allentown.
Okay. Shout out to Allentown then. All right. Then I'm going to get these couple real quick, man. Reed, Mitchell, and Warren. Ohio 330. One time for the coach. I see you, William Stevens. Also, where did you go, William Stevens? There you go in the 607. Onetta, New York. And he says, love the show. Now we appreciate you appreciating us. Appreciate you. All right. And I see you, Quan, some in the 323. Watts, California. Shout out the Watts. And I would end it with the homie Antoine Crawford from the 954 Fort Lauderdale, Florida in the house. He says, what up, Moats and Deke? Salute you. And I see you also, Jerry Kirkland in the 894 VA checking in. Let's get it. So yeah, man, I figured we'll, tap in a couple of these supers. And from there, man, get to the first on the docket.
Yeah, that's fine. AJ Martinez says he's taking Pops to a brace appointment. Talk with y'all soon.
Respect, man. I like that, though. Quality time while also making sure that everybody's good from a health standpoint, man. So shout out to you taking your Pops to the brace appointment.
Donovan LaRue, the odds are crazy for the Steelers, plus 160 to make the playoffs, and over-under is only at 7.5 at minus 170. That's hella disrespectful. About to make a bag this season.
Big facts. Now, big question. What was our over-under set at last year again?
8.5.
8.5.
That's really what it is. That 7.5 is deceiving because if you go to 8.5, and I think DraftKings has it at 8.5. That's what their standard over-under is right now for the Steelers. There's not many ways you could shift it right now.
Yeah.
Usually you can whenever you get closer to the season. But the 8.5 is the minus 105, the minus 110. So that's 7.5 at minus 170. You get a nicer number, but the value's not as good. So it's really at the 8.5 number again. That's where around the even money is. But I'm still gonna take that. Because we got 10 wins last year, and I think we've upgraded. I think we'll be better this year. I think there was one more thing I wanted to say.
Coach Tomlin,
yes.
By law, he can't go under
that's the other
500.
Thing. That's the other thing.
Law.
Like, if you're just going off of what Tomlin has done for, was it 16, 17 years in the league?
Yeah, man.
He's never had a losing season. And, since they moved it to 17 games, he's also never had a losing season. I guess I guess you could hit the under for the 8.5 and still have a non-losing season. You got to go 8-1.
Yeah. But then it's a push, so you still don't lose.
No, 8.5.
No, it's 8.5. I'm thinking about the 7.5 over here.
That's where they get you. But I'm with him. There's a bunch of other ones that are intriguing out there. There's ones where you could bet Steelers to go undefeated in the division, where you get where you get some crazy odds.
I like those, but those always are hit or miss to me, man. Because it's weird when we sweep the division.
Dude, you could put. Well, here's what I'm saying. The odds are crazy though. You could put $5 and get $400 or something like that.
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's not a bad flyer.
Yeah.
Didn't we go 5-1 last year?
That's what I'm saying.
We went 5-1 last year.
It's weird. You don't even have to be dominant league-wide. You still be racking up wins in the division. It's just
We do traditionally well against Lamar. Now Burrow's coming back. I don't know if this Bengals team's going to be exactly the same. Yeah. Who knows what happens with his hand too. And then Browns, like I said to you yesterday.
Browns got a lot going on, man. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be any better than what they were last year. I think they're going to be more on the downtrend.
I feel like early is when you want to play the Browns too, though. Because they're going to be trying to figure out.
Deshaun Watson will still have the rust.
Yes.
Still have the rust that he's been dealing with
from
3 years ago.
Yep, get him early. I'm like, yep, because, my thing is this. Either he's going to figure it out or they're going to move on.
Yeah.
And that's the part where you got to get him on the first half of the season because the second half is when they'll just say, hey, man, you hurt again. you're hurt. I don't care what you say. You're hurt.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there's some good Steeler props out there. I mean, the plus 160 to make the playoffs. That's not bad either.
I like that.
All right. Mike Hood gifted 5 months memberships to After High School Show, James Moody, Dr. Yang Poole, Josh Dobbs, and Calvin F.
Hold on, and he also came through. I think he did it back to back, bro.
He did.
Yeah. He got it back. Mike Hood, you on one? I'm gonna let you finish.
So 10 total from him. These additional 5. Jeff H even dropped some too. The additional 5 from Mike Hood, Bart Basquiato, Chris G, Marshawn Fronta, Simeon McDaniels, and Michael Payer.
Mike Hood, being an absolute rock star at life. Salute you. Definitely appreciate you from the heart. And to all those individuals that Deke just named, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I'll shout out Jeff H too. Gifted 5 to Antoine Crawford, Zach Bartram, D-Fin, Jay Flame, and Will Roderick.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But shout out to you, Jeff H. from the heart, man.
We're on a heater. I'm just going to keep on going with these upper room memberships. Tito Good Vibes gifted 5 to Matthew De Silva, Luke P.
Let's go.
Frank Sauza.
Talk that talk.
And I'm only seeing 3. No, yeah, De Silva, Luke P, Frank Sauza. Where's the other ones?
You're right, bro. I only see 3 too. I'm looking to say that you see.
Huh.
Maybe he waiting to see. He holding. He gonna get somebody else. But either way, shout out to Tito.
Some, mystery gifts.
The good vibes into those 3 and the 2 mysteries. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to each and every one of y'all, man. And shout out to y'all paying it forward as well, man. We definitely appreciate y'all supporting the channel from the heart.
Jeff H. Happy almost Friday, boys. We got more for Claypool than the Bills got for Diggs. Deke got the locks out. Hide your girlfriend. We coming for you. And he says, Stephanie, no Diddy.
Oh, gosh. All right. Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
This chat's always got something.
Hey, never cease to amaze us. Tell you that. Never cease to amaze us. I was not ready for that. I didn't expect that one today. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Deke, though, man. Yes, Deke is super duper drippy. And like you said, man, you know, he said he's on the market. Okay. Nice people. Okay. No trouble. Okay. But yeah, and shout out to Stephanie, a.k.a. Love and Madden.
Chick that reads the Bible. That's what we're looking for.
Yes, a good God-fearing woman, man.
Yeah.
Who's grounded. You know, she understands the 10 Commandments. You know, she ain't tripping on it. Yeah. She'll hold your hand, you know. She'll allow you to lead, but at the same time, she will be your helpmate. You feel me? Deke said he wants somebody out here real. That's what that boy said, man. I'm sorry, bro. I like love. You know how I feel, bro. I like love.
You're getting me hyped.
I like love, bro.
Thomas Dowdy, tune in to the Penguins at 7. They're pushing. I told you.
Deke said this too. And that was his 20th super chat as well. Shout out to you, Thomas Dowdy, man. That's insane, bro. But no, man. Deke got his right, man. Deke's been talking it up. So yeah, man. They win today.
Yeah, that's dangerous. When I said we need a tank, I guess they got back into the playoff mix.
Yeah. So Deke has.
Maybe I should stop watching. Maybe I should only be paying attention to the Pirates. It seems like I'm paying attention to the Pirates. Pirates are doing good things. I stopped paying attention to the Penguins, and they were doing good things. Now I'm about to start paying attention again. This is bad.
Right, you got all those about to start paying. We've started the show the past 2 days talking Pirates and Pins. We over here like, hey, bro, we expect this stuff now.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'm just gonna watch the Pirates tonight.
I'm over here like, hey, man, I'm telling
you. For the good of the city.
Pins get this win. Pins get this win, man. Have to go ahead. I'll be on the ice with them. Let's go, Pins. All right.
Dude, they got some really sick Penguin jerseys out there.
Bro, I'll tell you, I still love the script like that.
Dude, they got some sick Mitchell and Ness one. I'm thinking about it. They're like $200 though. Yeah. It's tough.
I feel like too. Is it bad that I only want to buy like Sid jerseys? Because I feel like that's like the safest. Sick ones
for that,
I feel like it's so safe
his
though,
Vegas gold one. Like, man, I'm telling you, Mitchell and Ness got some badass ones.
Oh yeah, Mitchell and Ness fire with the jersey. You know that.
It's that one. I think it's that one Kyler Murray wore.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Absolutely.
That thing's hard.
Yeah.
You copping them?
I want to, but my problem is like I have a whole bunch of just like Sid jerseys.
Dude, I barely wear the jerseys I got.
See, I wear them only if I'm going to the game, or if we were going to do something specific on the podcast, I'll put it on.
I was gonna wear the Mason jersey today.
Because that's like I feel like I could get away with jerseys on the show. It's like, yo, whatever if I went to wear it out, I'll just put it on the show. We'd be good. It's a show fit. So yeah, I mean they watching, so you might as well be drippy. And besides, we got to be drippy with you looking like that, man.
It's
with the hair, bro. Come on, bro.
I mean, if you think about it, it's for business.
It is, bro. Your appearance matters.
Business purpose.
Come on, man. Yeah, it's business.
I mean, that's what we do for a living. We're in front of the camera.
Come on, man. You know how it is. And the people be judging too, man. They be judging.
Yeah, you see, as soon as we turn on the camera, they're
like,
talking about our
fit
fits.
Look like, bro? Is he drippy today or is he not drippy today, man? Is the taco meat or is it not taco meat? Does Moats got that Bill stuff on? He tripping today. All right, he ain't tripping today. Yeah, with you, bro. No.
I did see a comment on your Yankees hat early on.
See? I look at
Deke, how do you allow this? It was something like that.
As I went to the New York section of my closet, I was like, oh, let me grab this. Let me get the New York City. I'll go to the city. I'll just, because I had this fire Buffalo Bisons hat. I was like, oh, hit it with the Lord. It's like, nah, we came out of Buffalo today. We go to the city.
Thomas Dowdy. No, I just read him. Nova Morales. Give us 99 cents.
Man, shout out to Nova. Man, we're from the heart. Let's go.
Brian Dickens said you join the upper room.
Oh, hold on. It's a couple real quick. All right, so let me get these in order. So we got Brian Dickens. We got R2 Malvo. We got Stater 412. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then we also got Xavier TJG, I was about to call him TJG, Xavier TG, excuse me on that one. And he just being a rock star paying it forward. So, you want to shout them names out real quick? Or do you have the names?
Yeah, I got them.
All right.
I think, no, they're not popping up.
But see, because I didn't have any names on my side, bro. Yeah. I have.
Are we maxed out? Is everyone in the house right now?
So you ready for this?
Members?
Check us out. So I think that was the case because I finally have Tito Good Vibes, the two people that he was giving this to. So that was Geronimo Jenkins and Lil Uwe. Okay, those were the two extra ones from Tito Good Vibes. Now I'm getting to Xavier TG, and he has Alan Dennison, DJ LZ. Shout out to DJ LZ one time. Apex City 412, Joe Gerbis. Oh, and Joe Gerbis, excuse me on that one. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. All righty. I think we are caught up on supers and on upper rooms, so we can go ahead and tap in on this here first topic.
Yeah, what are we supposed to talk about today?
We're supposed to talk about some free agent stuff, man, because we were supposed to talk about this yesterday too. But as y'all know, it was a big trade that took place in the NFL, and it was in the AFC. So of course we had to talk about it. You know, it wasn't anything other than that. Yeah, of course not. It was a good time though. So today, man, we did want to just talk about some of the top remaining free agents in the NFL right now, because we still are kind of incomplete roster-wise, man, whether we're talking about the center position, the tackle position, or even some of the secondary needs that we've talked about, or primary needs, depending on who you're talking to, with linebacker, wide receiver, and stuff as well. But that's kind of the thought process to start it out, and we were going off of, or at least we were going to reference the NFL's top 101 free agent list that they do each and every year prior to free agency starting. And then from there, we kind of react to what was left on that list and just see, what we like, what we don't like. You feel me? So hit that like button one time for the coach, and don't forget to subscribe either. All right. So, terms of available names remaining on the list. You got a list?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just saying, man, just read just the name just to start them off, and then from there, man, we'll kind of like just live react to them.
How about I go from 101?
Oh, you got
to the top guy still.
Go ahead and cook then, Deke. Go ahead and cook.
So obviously 101 of these free agents aren't still available, but here's the list of who still is out of the guys that they ranked this highly going into the offseason. At 101, they have Michael Thomas. At 100, they have Dalton Reisner.
Okay.
98, they have Donovan Smith, offensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
At 95, they have Emmanuel Ogba, edge rusher.
Yeah. Miami.
94, familiar name, Akello Witherspoon.
That's your mans.
Yeah. Tough ending here, but he had his moments. Andres Pete at 92, offensive guard.
Yeah.
Taylor Tart, defensive tackle, ranked at 88. At 87, Micah Hyde, safety.
Very familiar with that one right there. I think he's highly talented guy. I can't believe he's on the market right now. I'm real.
Tyler Boyd at 81. At 80, J.K. Dobbins. 77, Odell Beckham. 59, Ryan Tannehill. 58, Adoree Jackson.
Shout out to Adoree one time.
55, Steven Nelson. 51, Connor Williams, O-lineman. 50, Calais Campbell, defensive end. 38 years old. Justin
still
Simmons.
Kicking though, huh?
Yeah, Justin Simmons is still out there. He's at 37, safety. And then the guy that they have is their top spot for free agents still available is Stephon Gilmore. They have him ranked 16th.
Yeah, Gilly the Kid. One time for the culture for Gilly the Kid, man. Low key, some cool names still available, bro.
Kind of are.
I like it.
Who sticks out?
Well, obviously, Gilmore. If we gonna be real, I mean, I'm starting at the top of the list. Gilmore, Simmons, they definitely stick out. Connor Williams, I just hate the fact that it's the ACL situation. So you know, the question mark is when you're gonna get him back and when he's gonna be ready. Yeah, but that was definitely one of the ones that was exciting to me. Adoree Jackson, in terms of another corner to add into the mix where I wouldn't feel like we got to take a guy in the first round. I think Adoree could definitely give me that, whether you're talking high-end ability, whether you're talking just his style of play and his experience too, man. So that's one of the ones that I definitely think in our situation right now, you talking about him as your third guy potentially or second guy.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. So say they get Stephon Gilmore or Adoree Jackson.
Yeah.
How do you have the cornerbacks situated?
So if I have Gilmore, I'm straight.
You're bumping Dante in the inside?
Dante's going to be the inside guy. And then from there, I guess
you
probably
can mix and match a little bit, but that'll be where they're at predominantly.
Yeah, because to me, Gilmore's going to be my outside guy. JPJ is my outside guy. So when I'm getting that nickel look, I want Dante Jackson on the field. I'm going to try to see if he can handle that role. But worst case, I still feel like I have three very, very, comparable dudes on the outside that I don't have to worry about that position right now. So in terms of the draft, I don't feel as pressed on filling that need in the first 2 rounds if I have a Gilmore here. And to an extent, if I have an Adoree Jackson, I just think with Adoree, it's a cheaper version. So because it is cheaper, it's not going to be as good as a Gilmore. But Gilmore's going to cost more because it's Gilmore. So you just have to understand what you're paying for. So that's why it's like if I do get Adoree, then I really have to look at certain other things. How do I feel about my pass rush in terms of the depth of it? Not just my outside linebackers, but these interior D linemen. If Cam were to go down because he is getting older, we know he missed some time last year. How do I feel about the backup to that? Keanu Ben, okay, if we're going to expand his role, do I still feel like I got enough pieces around that could offset Adoree being back there with Dante Jackson versus it being Stephon Gilmore back there with Dante Jackson? I think like that would kind of be how my mind would start to shift to it a little bit. But I would still feel good or a lot better about where we are as a DB room if one of those two dudes were here because I know both of them dudes could play at a high level. I just know that Gilmore obviously is the best of that group.
I agree with that. And Pat Pete did mention in one of his podcasts a couple weeks ago that he's open to come back, wants to come back. And one of the reasons why he thinks he could be an asset for us is because of JPJ being here. He still thinks JPJ could use a mentor for his sophomore year. I'm like 50-50 on that. I don't think it's going to hurt, obviously. Like to have a guy like Pat P back or to sign a Stephon Gilmore, I don't think it's going to hurt, but I do think JPJ can handle his own going into year 2.
Put it like this. I get why you feel like that, and y'all should. Like, there should be a certain level of confidence in him and like that. I'm speaking just solely from, like, just seeing some of the non-on-field stuff. It's like, yeah, bro, in year 2, dudes are still learning who they are, how to prepare, how to handle success.
You're talking about just league stuff.
Yeah. And that's the part where I'm like, that could still have an impact on him in terms of being on the field. So it's like, yeah, you don't need a Pat P there, but I just feel like you benefit largely from having somebody like that while he's in his first 2 to 3 years of being in this league, instead of him going from not starting the first month of the season, kind of easing his way into it, getting a lot of notice and a lot of name at the end of the year. Whereas now he's about to come back out here in week 1. You're locked down. You're the guy. Every game from here on out, the number 1 receiver, we're looking at you and we're saying, that's your guy. We don't care about anything else. You better not get beat. I just think that it's sometimes it could be a little just added resource, man,
Absolutely.
to have that veteran guy
I'm
to talk him through
like,
it, bro.
It's not going to hurt at all.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, it gets weird at times, bro. It can get weird, man. He have a bad game. Now he start going to that tank. It's like, I think of Artie Burns. Artie had a dope first year. That second year, it was like, he kind of went to the tank. And now we seen everything that transpired after. I think of just certain players where it's like younger guys, man, just their mental makeup, even though they're playing and they're having success, it's like, man, not everybody's going to be the same with that. Now, JPJ, I still feel good about because his dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone's equipped for it, you would think it's him. But you're right; it's still an up in the air type of thing. There's no guarantees.
And you know how I feel. I'm always with the younger guys. When we finally feel like we have one, I am always a little bit slower in just cutting off them training wheels, bro, because I don't want them to die. And we see this time and time and time again at this league. You cut them training wheels off quick on a person, and they die in this league, bro. And we be like, what happened to him? He was hot at first. What happened to him? And it was like, we felt good about it, but what happened to him? I was like, I don't think it hurts. Yeah.
Oh, it definitely doesn't hurt. And if I had to pick between Gilmore and Peterson, I would take Gilmore because I think he could give us more on the field at this point in the game.
I would definitely.
Now, I don't know how he is versus Peterson in being like a mentor, a communicator, and all that type of stuff.
They both are similar.
Because he seems a lot more quiet than Pat P.
This is the thing. Pat P, we've seen a lot more of him lately in terms of
him
starting
got that podcast. Yeah.
When we were in AZ, he didn't have a podcast, and he was AZ. It wasn't, crazy like that. But what I will say is from just watching him, he leads by example. He's a guy that, man, when he's in that room putting that work in, because of who he is, guys are naturally gravitating to him. Same thing is going to be for Stephon Gilmore, because the same heights that Pat P reached, you can make a case Gilmore has won up that by being a decoy and winning a Super Bowl. Whereas with Pat P, he has the elite, stretch of all pros and Pro Bowls. But it's like Gilly got some Pro Bowls, he got some All Pros too, but he has that crazy, unique, one-off success stuff that when he's in that building, dudes are going to naturally gravitate to him and watch him work. They're going to watch how he watches film. When I tell you he's just as hard of a worker as a Pat P as any of these other superstars we talking about, he's going to do it the right way. Family dudes, you ain't worried about him running these streets. None of that crazy stuff. Like, that's him. And that's how he's been since day one coming in as a rookie. And you still follow him now. You talk to dudes that share in the locker room with him now, and that's still the same case, man. So that's why I'm like, I don't think we can go wrong either way. But Gilly definitely, we both would agree, gives us more on field right now. But I think that's why it would cost more.
Yeah, it seemed like he played better for the Cowboys than what Pat P did with us last year.
Now, how much you think
that's from afar? No, what did Cowboys fans think? I know you're plugged in with your family.
Cowboys fans liked him, bro. Trust me, they ain't tripping. They like him and Diggs. But the thing in Dallas, everybody's getting paid in Dallas. Or everybody has gotten paid, and they still have to pay people in Dallas. So you understand what that was even when he went down there. But nah, Gilly was straight, bro.
So they had better reactions to him than what Steeler fans and our reactions are to Pat P and how Pat P did here. Yes. Okay.
Bro, Gilly was hooping,
sometimes
bro.
That stuff's telling.
Yeah, Gilly was hooping, bro. Yeah.
What about Justin Simmons?
That's the one that's
still
sexy. Let's be real. What is he waiting on? He waiting on a number, bro. Now, I wanted to ask you this.
Casey bringing Simmons.
I want to ask you this.
We got Simmons, Minka, and Elliott.
I saw, because obviously I was sitting here waiting on Simmons and seeing what the numbers are. We're getting more of the speculation surrounding T. Boyd and the numbers around him. Now, regardless,
did you see the CT
I was going to say, that's what I was going to ask. Like, regardless of how you might feel about AB, if we're just going to entertain it, right? Just for entertainment purposes, right. If he is accurate on this, because he's been saying, "Hey, man, I called this, I called that." So if that's the truth, let's give it. Let's give it a due diligence.
Here's the thing: he's not the only one reporting something along those
lines of it.
Yeah, because Mark Caboli said that
the
Steelers threw an offer out, and they haven't budged off the offer. They're interested in Boyd, but they're not trying to up it up.
Yeah,
and AB said kind of like the same thing,
almost like reverse order. Cabali made it sound as if Boyd wants too much. AB made it sound like the Steelers aren't trying to offer enough that is,
The thing that AB did add that is out there, I guess he kind of debunks that is out there. Is like T. Boyd is looking at all these other teams and other teams are interested.
He said
what
Steelers.
AB said is he just wants to play here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That's it. Only wants to be a Steeler. That's something we didn't know.
Yeah.
Or it's new information. Who knows how accurate it is, but it's there.
But that's good and bad for T-Boyd if that's the truth.
It's bad for him and his market for sure.
It's bad. It's real bad if that's the case.
It's respect. I mean, he's from Pittsburgh. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
If he ultimately signs here, like he's doing it for good reasons.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What were you gonna say? I kind of cut you off.
No. You said what we was about to talk about, bro.
Okay.
Just like the AB party. So it was like, based off of that, though, it's like, all right, what number would you be willing to go for either one of them type of dudes?
At this point with Boyd, probably like 3 or 4.
Dang. That number done went down.
It really did.
I said 3 or 4.
We picked up all these other free agent receivers. We got a draft coming up. It just is what it is. Time changes things. So, dude, it's like the stock market.
So he waited a little bit too long, and it hurt him. Yeah. But he has a chance, though, post-draft, though. Post-draft, if it works out the right way and the right teams don't get the receiver that they want, then his market goes back up. Kind of like the DBs right now. I think Pat P was saying a very similar thing. Like, you got to wait. You know, you
how much do you believe in AB that he only wants to be a Steeler?
Well, no. I'm just saying, not just for us specifically. I'm saying in general, it's like, if you're not getting the offer that you want pre-draft, then the next thing is wait post-draft. Because think about the Steelers right now, right? We know 2 things got to happen. Actually, a couple things. But the main 2 is we have to get a center and we have to get a wide receiver right now, right? We would feel like in the draft, some type of combination, we got to get that. So if it worked out where we did not get a center, somehow, some way, whatever center is still available on the market, that value goes up to us because we're like, yo, we don't have any options, supply and demand. So that's the part where I'm saying for T-Boyd, it's like, yo, if you're not getting the offer that you want, whether it's Pittsburgh or league-wide, bro, maybe just wait till after the draft. And that could be a part of what he's doing too. Because I think of like a Justin Simmons, Pat P, and them other dudes. It's like, yeah, if you don't want to just sign for a bad deal right now, because let's be real, like we talked about, man, what is for the Steelers or anybody, why would they overpay a T-Boyd right now when they got the draft coming up? You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, but the draft coming, it just falls weird. Or you know, I had to get this spot over here, or this play was just too good. He was just sitting there as available. Well, now T-Boyd's market kind of comes back up. And I think that could help him out as an individual. Now, from a team standpoint, we want you as cheap as we can get you.
What do you think about the number then? That would make sense.
Oh, I was with you. When you said 3 or 4, I was definitely with you. It just sucks to hear it because
you're still drafting a guy. That's the thing with Tyler Boyd. It's like I see why the Steelers view him as expendable right now, because if we sign you, we still got a drafted dude, I think.
100%, bro.
I don't think we're relying on you to be our wide receiver too like that.
I would agree.
You're thrown into the slot mix.
I would agree.
And you're probably going to win out for that slot spot.
But once again, if I just simply say, Deke, in a vacuum, your wide receiver, your starting 1 and 2 receivers are GP and Tyler Boyd, does that move the needle for you?
You can get by. Going back to everything I said with Van Jefferson, I think Tyler Boyd's better than Van Jefferson, but he's not as fast as Van Jefferson. It all depends on what we're looking for in this offense.
So Deke, going back to you there, do you want to just get by?
I don't.
You want to just get by? Because we've gotten by.
Thrive.
We've gotten by before, you know. Sometimes it's cool to get a guy that's getting by, you know. Yeah, got to cut away, let it fly. That's Drake. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But, yeah, man, I'm with you, bro.
Like, Van Jefferson might be better for this Arthur Smith system than a Tyler Boyd. Yeah. Going back to, again, why the Steelers are probably viewing him as expendable right now. Yeah. Like, you got a Russell Wilson who made Doug Baldwin. I'm not disrespecting Doug Baldwin, but there's times in Seattle where he can make these random receivers look really good. Just because there's a connection there. Like, Van Jefferson feels like one of those guys, right? Or a Quest Wiley. All it takes is one of these random-ass dudes. I think Russ can make it work.
Hey, look, I love when you tell the truth, Deke, because you're just so brutally honest. He said, I ain't trying to, you know.
He was good.
I ain't trying to get on Doug Baldwin, but he made Doug Baldwin. It's like, hey, you got a point, Deke. Doug Baldwin got 40 off of that, man.
There's some of those other dudes out there, like Curse. Didn't they have a Curse?
Yeah, they had a Javon Curse. This was Jermaine Curse. Jermaine, it was like Jermaine or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He has some
guys that weren't DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett.
Guys that if you put them in another system, are they that? Yeah. No, respect. So, yeah, I'm with you, man. 3 to 4 tops. What about Justin Simmons, though? How you feel about him?
We got to cut Casey first.
Okay. So, I see you're making it like he's expendable already, huh?
Casey?
Yeah. Is he expendable to you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, just check
I would have done this on the spot whenever we signed Elliott. That was something I was wondering about. I'm like,
because we haven't done
it yet. Are we done at safety? It feels like we are, and I feel like safety will be a good position for us with these three, Minka, Casey, and Elliott. Like, that's solid. Like, we could be fine going into the season like that. You can't have all pros and pro bowlers at every position, right. So it's whatever. But I was still wondering. I'm like, all right, Justin Simmons is still out there. I know Casey didn't have that good of a year last year. Like, what are we doing with him? Like, if we cut Casey, I think Justin Simmons is still an option.
I would agree.
Like, and as time goes on, I think his number just will be going down. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. Maybe like 1 year for 10 or 11, 1 year for 8 or 9, something like that.
We didn't pay Deshaun Elliott anything where you feel like you can't bring a guy in. And it's
definitely
Justin
not.
Simmons. Justin Simmons is in that conversation with Minka Fitzpatrick and company, man. We're just saying, top safeties in the league type convos, man. So
I doubt they do it, but I think it'd be cool.
That would be another big ticket piece on defense, though. Because if we just say, go throw 10 to the second safety, it's like, and we already got Minka, who was at one point the highest paid. It's like, you go get 10.
Here's my thing, though. I don't know what else we should be spending on offense like that.
I feel you, bro.
We could trade for the center.
Yeah. Could trade for the center. We're not trading for no right tackles. That's costing way too much right now.
But, I mean, signing Justin Simmons for 10, does that take us out of the running for trading for a center? I feel like Omar Khan can make something work here. He could do whatever. Like, we're not that. I think we have a lot of caps. I think we're something in the team for cap space, and we all have these restructures to do.
Yeah, we still have space.
They can figure it out.
Still have space. Because I'm trying to think.
I'm not going to be opposed to bringing in Justin Simmons. We got to cut Casey, though, because that's just overkill.
Yeah.
Because you could save probably like 2 or 3 by cutting Casey.
Right, because I'm just trying to think in my mind. You could still make it work bringing in Simmons. Could you still do Simmons? See, I feel like, but if you do Simmons, then you're really just going center once again in the draft, though.
Yeah, these receivers, I could take or leave these receivers right now. A Tyler Boyd signing one way or another isn't stopping us from picking up Justin Simmons. Or even like a Stephon Gilmore. I guess same thing with him. We can make multiple moves still if we really wanted to.
So, do you think Simmons' number is going to be higher than Gilly's number? Because I think Gilly costs more than Simmons.
Really?
I do.
Well, then we should sign Simmons because that's my problem too, Gilmore only signed for like $8 million or something last year. Or it might even be less.
It was less. It was 7. I thought it was either 6 or 7.
I know he signed for 8 with the Colts 2 years.
I want to say he got 6 or 7 to go down to Dallas.
That can't be getting any higher, right?
I would think so. You're right.
So if you mean to tell me we get Simmons for like $6 million, sign them both right now.
Well, yeah, if you get both, but then again, Simmons ain't going for that. Simmons is a lot younger than. How old is Simmons? That's the other part, because Gilly's got to be around 30, 31, right?
So the Colts traded Gilmore to the Cowboys. He signed a 2-year, $20 million deal with the Colts.
That's what it was.
$10 million per.
Okay.
It's still gonna be less than that, right? 8 mil. 7 mil. One year, 7 mil. 8 mil.
Like 1 for 8. I ain't tripping on it.
Yeah. So then you think Simmons is there?
That's my problem. I don't know.
The value of the safety position is down.
Is down, right? But he's viewed as a high-end safety, though.
Right.
And he's younger than Gilmore right now. That's the only reason I'm back and forth on it.
Well,
but
I
Gilmore plays the higher end position.
Yeah,
now.
It is the higher end position. I think it is the more important position for the Steelers right now too.
Because that's why I'm
if you had to pick between the two.
I think Gilly. If I'm paying Gilly more than I'm paying Simmons, because I think Gilly's a better player. But Simmons is a heck of a player. Simmons is younger too, though. But the safety position versus the corner position.
Yeah, I think Gilmore would help us more right now because we already have Deshaun Elliott, Minka, and Casey. And I said we could get by with receivers whenever I was talking about Tyler Boyd. I think we could be really, really solid at safety with those 3.
I would agree.
Like really solid. I don't think it would just be getting by, but obviously having Simmons in that room is an upgrade.
Simmons in that room makes it Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde type scenario where you got 2 elite back end safeties and you feel great about that. And then from there, you got to just decide where you might cut a corner at, right? Whether it's you a little light at linebacker or you a little light at the interior D line spot. But somewhere you're gonna be a little light.
Yeah. Any other names here?
Let me go back and look, man. Because those were the first 2. Like I said, they kind of jumped off to me, man. Dory Jackson, I still like. Like I said, man, he's 28. That's an interesting one to me. But he's obviously if we talking Gilmore versus Simmons, it's like Jackson's like the 3rd option of that group.
Yeah, no one else really sticks out here, to be honest.
All because you burnt the Steven Nelson bridge, huh?
Well, Odell, I don't think that's happening. I wouldn't be opposed to bringing him in, but I just don't think it's happening. Yeah, Steven Nelson and Nikello. Those would be good signings.
Any kind of rocky.
He played all right with the Rams. Played pretty good.
He did.
But he's also still sitting out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bad ending here. I do think he was hurt, though. Like, that was
fair.
part of the reason.
That's fair.
He got that hamstring. And then he was never right.
He kept playing, though.
He tried against the Eagles. And didn't we shut him down after that? And rightfully so, because that was embarrassing.
It was getting bad. He was
getting cooked by Amari Cooper on Thursday night.
Yeah, it was getting rough for him.
He did have the hamstring. He didn't look like.
Shout out to your boy Pierre, though. Pierre came and saved him. Pierre and
Edmonds. Edmonds covered AJ Brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Who would have thought the Pierre and Edmonds combo would have done better on AJ than Minka and Nikello, bro?
Well,
that's crazy.
Minka let that one pick go like right through his chest.
It was a rough game.
Stupidity.
It was a rough game.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anyone else though here.
Yeah.
Maybe someone would bring up Donovan Smith, but
But Donovan's a left though. That's the thing with him. I'm like, we want to right.
That's true. Yeah, no one else is really interesting to me.
Yeah. All right, let me take one more looky look. Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins. Not with this Cordell Patterson signing.
I feel like I'm good on running back, bro.
Unless he's your Najee replacement. Dobbins' injuries are bad, though.
Bad,
I'm not feeling great about that.
ACL and Achilles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are bad.
Are you on the Michael Thomas train? Would you see if the research
can
happen?
For like $2 million. Whatever. Something cheap.
Yeah.
He might be one of those dudes like you were saying yesterday, though. I mean, he's already got the bag and stuff. He might just be ready to call it quits.
Bro, yeah. That's
like, how much do you really love football? He doesn't strike me as a guy that loves it like that.
Yeah, he's not a lifer. Some of us are lifers.
Like, are you willing to go to a team you think can be in the playoffs and stuff and play for like $2 million? He doesn't come off that way.
Yeah, just for the love of it, just because you feel like, yo, I have to get me one of them days. I'm willing to cut my hand off to get me one. I don't think he got that on.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with it because not everybody has that, and that is completely fine. But yeah, I don't think we looking for them type. We weren't crazy. Yeah,
I think Boyd might have that.
Boyd definitely.
If he's set on only playing for the Steelers, then at some point he'll sign this $3 million deal that Omar Khan's offering.
Nah, Boyd got that, bro. Boyd got that in him.
Want a ring for the city?
I don't like to say it because he played in Cincinnati, but Boyd got that, bro. For a fact, he would fit in here. We would rock with it. Yeah, definitely would.
All right, we going back to these supers now?
I believe
or maybe how about if the chat has anyone that they got their eye on?
You know what? Good call, man. Let's see what the cat. So David Decker brought up Justin Pugh, said it could be a great signing. Now, how old is Justin? Oh, bro. I remember Justin, though. Justin was out there in AZ when I was out there in AZ. Yeah. Justin got to be up there, bro. Is he still playing?
33.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Didn't he come back in the middle of last season? Like he was on the couch or something and the Giants needed him?
Yeah. Because I got out the AZ when he first got out the AZ, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, that's the pros pro right there, though. I tell you that, man. Back then it was. I don't know what it is now. Yeah. Was he really on the couch and then came out?
I think so.
Oh, Deke, how many games they say he played last year, Deke?
12.
That ain't terrible. I would have to go back and watch the tape. I did not watch Justin.
What's he playing? He's guard, right tackle.
Yeah. No, you put him in that box now. He guard now.
We don't need that, though.
Yeah.
Sayamayu and Daniels.
Because he going to fit the same mold as, like I say, Malu as a Harvey, like big, strong, fundamental.
Andrews Pete or Cameron Irving? David Decker brings up.
How old is Cameron Irving right now? Because he's been around for a little while, too.
Will Harris likes Chark. Just Learning wants Eric Rowe back.
Now, who brought up Eric Rowe yesterday, bro?
Yeah, we talked about him a little bit.
Yeah, I was saying somebody brought up Eric Rowe yesterday, man. So I'm going to look at Cameron Irving because that one was a little interesting, just with the flexibility. He's a tackle, but he also plays some of that guard stuff. Let me see. He is 31. But my man only played 3 games last year. He was down in New Orleans. He hasn't given us 16 games in ever. 3 games this year, 11 games last year, 9, 6. I got to go back to 19 when he played 13 games. Deke, I don't like how that feel, Deke.
Tom Jade has Valdez Scantling. I will say hell no to that.
You don't want no MVS?
No.
What's wrong with MVS? That's a champ too, bro.
No.
Hey, Super Bowl champ, man. Put respect on that, man.
I'll take my chances with Van Jefferson.
Let me see this. Let me see this multiple time Super Bowl champ, might I add. All right.
I mean, he's not bad, but I'm good.
He's on par with Van Jefferson right now. Yeah. I'm with you.
He just got overpaid. Maybe that's how I'm viewing him. He got way overpaid.
Kansas City broke the bank. Break the bank, but they paid him big coming from Green Bay.
Yeah. It was stupid. They paid him more than Juju.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. But at the time, though, they thought that he was going to be able to be more dynamic than Juju.
Yeah. Juju was I guess technically their number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
After Kelsey.
Uh-huh.
He almost had 1,000 yards.
Oh, yeah. You know Juju going to give you that tough old school type receiver game, man. Man, we be cooking.
You'd be cool with bringing him back.
Oh yeah, I've been said that. I'm definitely on that train. But he's still under contract in New England. I was waiting. I'm like, all right, we getting weird. It's the weird time.
Someone got me on April Fools. They posted out the Steelers traded like a 6th-round pick for him. I'm like, yeah, this is believable.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, that's the one I'm waiting on. I'm like, bro, I see you posting in Paris. You was in Madrid. I'm liking all the picks too. I'm trying to get him back. Like all the picks. Come on, Steeler Nation. Just like them picks. Give him black and yellow hearts. Sorry, or black and gold hearts. Excuse me on that one. Then he had one little drop. He had black and gold with the fit. He was like a Steelers.
He said something
like
about
that.
Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, bro. So he already is on his mind. And this where he started at. You ain't no place like home is what they say, D. They say ain't no place like home, man. You never forget where you started at. You never forget your first one.
He wanted to come back.
Of course.
We didn't really want him back.
That was the convo. Yeah, because we offered him the crumbs.
It just didn't make sense anymore, from what I remember.
It did not. It had run its course at that time.
Run its course. Ben retired. It was like, we got to start fresh with this receiver room.
Yeah, but this is definitely a different stage. And Juju, man, has never been a locker room cancer. Has never been a locker room issue. When we talk Juju, the issue was TikToking when it got to the point where we know teams are hollering about that. And his play at that time wasn't matching that energy. That was that.
He's been quiet up in New England.
Yeah.
He wasn't quiet with the Chiefs, though.
This is very accurate. But he won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
He did, but...
And he produced.
He did, but it was still bad with how he handled it afterwards.
He might have had some bad influences around him, though, man. You know, there's a TikTok community out there, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was mocking, who was it, Darius Slay?
Yeah.
It might have been, it was Bradbury.
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Bradbury.
he was mocking them, and A.J. Brown came after him.
You're right. I do remember that.
And A.J. Brown was kind of in the right, putting Juju on blast.
This was Juju's first time winning a Super Bowl. So when you have your first one, you get to just, to the victor goes the spoils,
It was a
bro.
funny post.
Yeah, to the victor
it was
goes
a funny
spoils,
post
bro.
by Juju, but at the same time, this is the consequences.
Yeah, it's like, you want to say that? It was cool. Comes with that. Cool. No different than dancing on the logos at the 50-yard line before the game start. You know what comes with that. Cool.
And I don't think Juju, you're not backing up the smoke or like AB. Like, you're not backing it up with your play like an AB. You're just not.
That was different, yeah.
Just straight up. So, like, I felt like A.J. Brown was in the right with everything he said.
He was.
But Juju's a solid player. And we've said that how many times here in Pittsburgh? Solid player. I think he's a good guy to have on your team. Outside of the TikTok stupid stuff.
He going to run the routes. He going to play hard. He going to be fun to be around, man. He going to have your presence in terms of social media popping, in terms of just the viewership, the eyes. Like,
I don't like that anymore. Well, I'm getting old, dude.
You're not. No, you're not. Because
that's one of the reasons why I don't want Juju back.
No. Think about it. You're the same one, along with a lot of Steelers Nation, that will complain when the Steelers don't get talked about, when the Steelers aren't viewed as the favorite, when the Steelers are just a forgotten team in the AFC North. Y'all be so pissed. Oh, I can't believe they disrespected us. Bro, you can't believe they talked about the Ravens and the Bengals and the Browns.
That's media,
but then when they talk about you, you be like, no, don't talk about us.
No, I don't want them talking about our players doing TikTok. I want them to be talking about us winning. So that's different than Juju drawing attention to himself with off-the-field nonsense.
Nah, man, Juju could be straight, though, bro. I want Juju back. Juju, come home, man. Come home.
I'll take Tyler Boyd over Juju.
No, man. No.
Juju's going to enable Pickens.
No.
Tyler Boyd will set picking straight.
Give me Juju back over T-Boy, and I like T-Boy, but give me Juju back, man.
No way.
You want T-Boy over Juju?
I would.
Oh, I like it.
That TikTok stuff scarred me. I'm done with that.
Deke said, I am done. I can't do another TikTok.
No.
Hey, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Done with that.
Juju plays he played the game right. Like, if you take away the TikTok, Juju is the perfect professional, bro. We're talking about works hard, shows up every day, fun to be around in practice, always brings energy, always gonna give you great effort in practice, always gonna show up on game day. He ain't gonna put up in the meat coat and be like, I ain't gonna play today. He ain't gonna ever hit you with that, bro.
That's great. Just turn off the phone, though. That's great. I love that. I love all that.
Juju gonna kiss all the babies. He gonna do all the good stuff in the community. It's Juju, bro. Well, you might just have the camera with him, bro. You know? If you ain't documented, did it happen?
It's a big negative.
If you didn't document it, did it happen? He's raising awareness. That's what he's raising awareness, bro. He said, I'm good on TikTok. I don't want to see another video.
And what's the deal with his knee? Is there truth to these rumors?
Yeah, I was trying to see what was that.
I mean, he had a down year with the Patriots. Like, he was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But Mac Jones was also really bad. Well, randomly, Juju, of course, had the best game of last season against us in that Thursday night game. We were talking down on him going into the game.
He was hype.
Juju ain't doing shit. First pass. First pass.
Yes.
And what's crazy is it was decent coverage. He just he mossed the dude.
Yeah.
I forget who was covering him, but it was just ridiculous.
Wasn't it somebody like that we thought? No, it wasn't Levi. It was somebody like we thought was like, oh, you supposed to make that play, bro.
I don't remember. Yeah, but the coverage wasn't bad. It's just
it's Juju, bro. Juju on the beat.
Juju was back at the stadium. Yeah. He was feeling good.
I don't know none of them dance, baby.
I think that was like 2-3 years ago. Some of those.
That's it. This is the spin move.
I don't know what the trends are now.
No,
I think those were some of the COVID moves.
Corvette. That's I do want there. I'm about to say,
Oh God.
Hey man, I tell you, bro, I'm at that stage of TikTok, bro. I'm washed. I love it. All right, I love it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't either.
Just know you do all that, bro. So salute. But I like it, bro. I'm Team Juju. Bring him back.
I'm not good with Juju. I mean, he's got to sign a Kyler Murray type of contract if we trade for him. He's got to sign some type of keep the phone at home type of thing.
Bring him back. I want him. And bring the little dog too. Bring Bougie back too. Yeah, just package deal. All right, package deal.
We're still. It's the same scenario as Boyd though. We're still drafting a guy.
Juice Bellamy caught. He said it was Casey. Casey got snagged on. Casey he was at the bad end of a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we still got to draft a guy though. If you trade for Juju, it's the same thing with Boyd. I think.
I would agree, but I do think that Juju would be cheaper though potentially. No, never mind, because he's under contract. We'd have to trade for him. What's his deal?
He's got a stupid contract.
Yeah, what's his deal? Because Patriots paid him.
Overpaid
You're
him
right. Good
by
call.
a lot. Yeah, I don't like his deal.
Yeah.
I think it's like $10 million at least.
Ugh. Talk to me about the numbers, man. Can I cap? Can we do anything with that?
It's close to $10 million, 8.5 average salary. It's not a long deal though.
What's guaranteed left on it? Anything?
This year. Guaranteed at signing was $16 million. That was total guaranteed. This year he's got a $10 million cap hit, $12 million dead cap. So that's no good. Next year though, there's the out of he's a $10 million cap hit, $2 million dead cap.
Bro, I ain't tripping. I want him
for $10 million.
I don't want him for 10 though, but I do want him. Like, I'm just saying to myself, if I'm paying, because I'm not gonna pay T-Boy 10 though. Never mind. But I feel like Juju's going to give me more production than T-Boy, though.
I'm sure Con could do something if you traded for Juju that, they'd pay a portion of his salary this year.
Who do you think fits our offense better? Because that's the part where I look at Juju and the same stuff we talked about with Van Jefferson and all the others. I'm like, Juju is the perfect model for that.
I'm just worried about the knee. If you're talking about Juju,
the knee is definitely real, bro.
With the Chiefs or 2-3 years ago, then I could see it too. I could see him cooking in the slot, blocking well.
Because that's my thing. I'm like, I know he's going to block. I know he will kill you.
Yeah, I don't know.
The crossing, the overs, all that play action stuff, he's going to cook. And his matchup is always going to be dope too, man.
So the knee stuff came out early last year going into the season. It's just Patriots are concerned that Juju's knees can explode or his knee will explode. Juju shoots down report. That's really it.
Okay.
Patriots concerned. Juju says not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned.
How many games he played that year?
He hasn't gotten better over time.
I'm about to say, how many? Let's look at the last 3 years. How many games he played last year? How many games has he played in the past 3 years?
I think he played in all of the Chiefs. 16 games with the Chiefs, yeah.
Okay.
And then last year, only 11.
Still got to double digits, but 11. But nothing surgical.
I don't know what happened last year.
Because he's still young. He was a younger guy when he came in. He was 20 when he came in. So I'm like, he's still on the young side. He's still
27.
Yeah. I just don't like the knee part. That's because that knee is that'll do it.
He is 7 seasons in.
Oh, yeah, he was stacking him, bro. Juju, he was a baby in Pittsburgh, bro.
Life comes at you fast.
Yeah.
Time flies.
It's crazy. 7 seasons, he's still just 27. You're like, bro, how?
He's got a good career. Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty
great
solid
career.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, multiple contracts. Played with 2 great
finally got a decent deal. Because remember coming out of Pittsburgh, we're like, do we pay Juju?
You're right.
He's re-signed here for a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
For Ben's last year, I think.
And even that deal was kind of weak. And then the Chiefs deal was kind of weak.
The Chiefs deal was really weak.
Yeah.
He wanted to come back to Pittsburgh, but it's like we weren't offering him anything.
More. Yeah.
And I don't think the Chiefs offered him anything, but they gave him some incentives that made the deal look halfway decent.
He did hit the incentives.
But then, Patriots paid him.
Fresh off the Super Bowl.
The
Super Bowl will get you paid, man. Everybody know that. Super Bowl will get you paid, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I guess coming off of that Super Bowl 8.5, 900 yards in that Super Bowl season for the Chiefs, that's not terrible.
Can you show up in the big games? He showed up in big games. He was outside of Kelsey. He was going to Juju. Juju was one of his guys, man.
He was good for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I got to give him props.
Yeah. David Decker brought up Dalton Risney at guard. Now, this is the thing. We just feel like we're good at the guard spot. That's the only part with that. Like, him, who else we talk about? Cam Irvin is another one of them dudes where it's like, they could play guard. They could give you some of that. But we still need a true, center right now, man. Or at least somebody that we feel more comfortable with than the guys who we currently throw out there at center.
Mike Karras says, quit worrying about these bums, get a real receiver.
Remember, we not saying that you can't go get a real receiver, but we can't go get a real receiver, can't go get a real center, can't go get a real right tackle, can't go get a real corner, can't get a real linebacker, and a real safety all in the draft, right? So you got to figure out how you want to do it. You can't get them all in free agency either. So you have to figure out how we going to do it, baby. So we were just talking through the exercise. I said, baby, we hope we can figure this thing out.
So Pittsburgh Toddy and Spice Creations brought up a couple of good points here. Okay. Just talking about how Juju's knees have had to be drained
multiple times
over the last 5 years.
Yeah,
that's been a consistent thing.
Yeah.
So that's a bad look.
That happens though. Getting drained isn't crazy. Drain, scope, those aren't killers. Those aren't crazy. Now it's gonna hate him in about 10 years. Dead. He gonna feel all that. But right now he good. Yeah. All right.
You want me to hit these supers?
Let's tap in, man.
We got a few that came in. First, Stan Clare, though, gifted 5 Moats memberships to J-Dub.
Shout out.
Vegas TJG, Steel King Nate, Chris Cushman, and Lenton Oatman.
And who just that was?
Chris Cushman and Lenton Oatman. Oh, Stan Clare gifted
Stan Clare. All right. And Stan Clare, shout out to you being an awesome rockstar life, paying it forward to all those individuals. And I'm going to also include Big Stretch 357. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But shout out to you, Stan Clare, though, man. Continuing to be an absolute rockstar life, man. Definitely appreciate you.
Brandon King, the Steelers always have cheap wide receiver twos, a vet stand-in for drafted guys who emerges. They never keep 2 wide receiver 1 type players for more than a season or 2 tops. It's probably true.
Yeah,
that's probably true for most teams, really.
Yeah.
Because T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, it's like you're only making that happen because of how the contracts are working out.
Well, and the only reason all 3 of them were there at one point where you had T. Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase was because of how they drafted them dudes together, too.
Yeah, because Higgins came in with Burrow, then Chase the next year.
Right, that's the only reason that even set up like that. Usually it's the Justin Jefferson, and you got to wait. Oh, now you get a Jordan Addison a year or 2 years later type thing, yeah. Yeah, even in Buffalo, it was Diggs and Davis. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Vikings, with Jefferson and Addison. They're probably going to have those type of conversations after you pay Jefferson. Addison starts coming up for his contract. Do you trade Jefferson or do you keep Addison?
Think about it. They already did when it was Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen.
So yeah,
and they ship Thielen down to Carolina.
It's normally like a 2 or 3 year run where you could do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We never really got that opportunity when AB was wide receiver 1 because we just couldn't keep guys on the field like Martavis Bryant.
Yeah, because I saw where NML Finesse said AB and Mike Wallace, but
no, that was the decision.
Like that, yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You had Mike Wallace here, still on a rookie deal, doing good. AB was on the come up too, and yeah, we picked one really.
Yeah,
and it was a good thing with how everything worked out.
I would agree. We picked the right one. We
yeah,
picked the right one, or maybe the right one picked us, because then they say Mike was the one who ultimately decided to leave, right?
I think we tried offering him the deal going into his last year here. He declined it, but then he sucked.
Gave to AB, right?
So it was like, okay, this is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
And I think we just gave that to AB the following offseason. Yeah, he dropped so many passes his last year. Sean McCartney. Kaboli was talking about how the Steelers won't or shouldn't draft a center in the first.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is we need a center to start day one. Unless we can guarantee getting Frazier in the second, I'm taking Powers at 20.
Yeah, Sean. So what you're saying is absolutely right, but what Kabali is saying is just the thought process or the philosophy behind free agency versus draft versus players versus what costs more and what is easier to acquire. So the thought process when you're talking to like GMs or analysts, they believe that it's smarter to pay for a free agent center, or it's smarter to get one of them dudes, later on in the draft versus invest in a first round pick in those guys because of the ability to, number one, get them in free agency for a cheaper amount than, say, a free agent left tackle that's a proven starter, or a free agent quarterback that's a proven starter, or a free agent corner that's a proven starter. So you're like, man, you want to get them spots in the first round so you can control that labor and keep that cost down for 5 years. Whereas center, guard, it's like inside linebacker. You know what I mean? It's like interior D-line. It's like you kind of get away with those spots. They're not as critical as your left tackle. You can be okay at center and have a dog left tackle, and we're going to feel great. If you got a okay left tackle and a dog center, it can get real iffy out there just because of the way that the game is played and the way that you're able to attack off the edges and stuff like that. So that's, what Kabul is kind of like referencing, and that is a true thought process. But until the Steelers at least check off this center need in free agency, you, me, Deke, we all kind of got the same mindset. You have to go center. Otherwise, you're going to put yourself in a bad situation, or potentially put yourself in a bad situation.
Yeah, and I get why Omar and the Steelers don't want to be in that spot come draft time. You want to have options. You want to have flexibility. But depending on what guy you get, you still might not have any options. From the outside looking in, it may look like, we don't have to draft center. But the people that are following, like if you brought in Mason Cole back, it's like, bro, we still got to draft the center in these first 2 rounds.
Yeah,
we still got to do that. From the outside looking in, though, maybe other teams are thinking, okay, maybe they don't have to get center.
Yeah. But I could also see a scenario where the Steelers say, we're going to bring in Mason Cole, 1-year deal. We're not going to draft a center this year, and it would just spin the block next year and go and try to find a better option, whether it's in free agency or in the draft. Because what's the difference between the Russell Wilson and Justin Fields scenario? Those are both 1-year deals, and we're going to see what they do this year, and then we're going to make a decision on who we want to commit to long-term, or we're going to reset and go to the draft. So they could take that same approach.
I'm not feeling great about that.
But what's the difference to you, though, between the quarterback scenario with them being on 1 years and us bringing back Mason Cole in a similar concept on a 1 year, that maybe that allows us to bring in a wide receiver in that first, or maybe that allows us to bring in a corner in that first, you know what I mean, or something different, or a right tackle in that first.
I just think Russ and Fields are better options at their respective positions than Mason Cole for this year. Okay. You know what I mean? Like that's I'm feeling great about Russ as our starter
we're
at
saying
quarterback.
In comparison though to what we currently have, because the conversation is Jackson Powers Johnson, right? So if you don't get that one, now you're looking at Graham Barton. If you don't get that one, Zach Frazier. If you don't get that one, those are three.
Too now.
Well, no. Those are the 3 names. It's pick your poison. I'm with you, bro. But my thing is, it's like those are 3 names, and all 3 of them are projected to go top 50. So you're playing with fire as is coming into this day. That's the part where I'm saying if you playing with fire like that, is Mason Cole just as good of an alternative option if you don't get one of these 3? If you want to go in the front and say, bro, I don't want to play this game if I have to get one of these 3, let me go ahead and just bring Mason back. And if it falls, great. But if not, I'm not dead in the water. Because right now, if we don't get one of them in them top 50,
you're just talking about as him
yeah.
being an insurance policy, just in general. But I think, again, Russell Wilson at quarterback, I'm feeling much better about than Mason Cool as the starting center.
I'm all for all that, bro. I just remember how you felt when Seven had Kendrick Green at center.
Yeah, it was terrible.
How do you get to that, though? When you play games and you got to bake it on the draft.
Mason Cole, let's get another center. I don't know if Mason Cole is the best example right now.
So, once again,
can we get
who is the name? If you can tell me the name, we've done the list. That's why we settled on Mason Cole, because we both have looked at the names. You've said the same names that I've said, and we both said the same things. You're like, well, which one of them you like? I don't know which one of them you like. I don't know which one of them you want to go with. I don't know which one of them you want to go with. I don't know. So that's where we at. It's like, yo, you can trade for this one. We could go into this draft and we say, yo, we got to get one of them, or we looking to retread.
Okay, so I know I've made a lot of takes before. I mean, we do a podcast and we talk football a lot, so there's a lot of my takes that are out there. I'm on to bet that one of these three centers that we talked about is going to be better than Kendrick Green, rookie year. I will bet that. I will take my chances with that.
Bro. I am with you, bro. They're all true centers, though. That's not. Oh, never mind. Graham Barton. He's the. But Graham Barton he's more of a center than Kendrick Green was.
I'll take my chances with him over Kendrick Green.
I love it.
I don't think we're gonna get to that scenario. I love it. It can't get worse.
I'm with you, bro.
I've said that before, but it has.
You've definitely said that before.
But no, I think this is a really true statement. It can't get worse than Kendrick Green here.
It can't.
It can't.
Not with those three. Van Pran, you taking that same energy?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about him. I'm not feeling great about him.
I'm like, yo, all right, because it's a slippery slope.
Great.
After them first three, I'm like, I'm with you on them three, but I'm like, when you get to Van Pran, I'm like, that ain't no guarantee to that. Just, yeah.
Van Pran's the type of pick that you make if you sign a center here. When you have them duke it out this offseason. I'm still not feeling great about it. It depends on what center you sign with. But I mean, if you sign a good one, you're probably not drafting a center.
You're not right. Yeah.
No need to do that. You just rock with Spencer Anderson as your backup. Yeah. Oh well. Something's got to give here for these next few weeks.
Seriously. But we do know that Omar and the Steelers want to at least check off that box before the draft.
Well, you've said that before.
They want to.
They want to have 22 starters in place before the draft.
This ain't my words. This is them. This is how they talk. This is they talk. I regurgitate what I've heard from them. Okay, I don't make that up. I never heard that till they told me. He was like, yo, that's the mom. I'm like, oh, that makes sense then. I was like, all right, I see why you do what you do then. And then why also, as a free agent, you could still be like, well, dang, if you sign me, why did you still go draft that? Because it makes sense what they're trying to do. They're like, I want to still feel like I got a starter at all these spots. So even though Deshaun Elliott, even though we brought you in here, man, I still might go draft the safety. But I still feel like you could start, though. Hey, Landon Roberts, you still in the contract, right? We still feel good about you as a starter. But I still could go draft something that I think, man, could push you and maybe starts over you. Dante Jackson, yes, you could start. You started in this league. Is that still keeping us from going out here and drafting a corner? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, if we traded for Justin Fields after having Russ here, I think everything's on the table at this point.
It's a good scenario. I like the mindset with it. But that's why I do feel like we should see some type of movement with this position, right? Just based off of that theory.
Colton Troy Fu, aloha. Any fullbacks we like in this draft class? Ooh. Moats, what makes Nick Herbig good, and what do you like about Leetu Ladu? Deke, bring your chick to Hawaii.
Deke, you bringing your lady to Hawaii?
I guess that'd be a pretty good date, huh? Maybe second date.
Deke, I think if you take your chick to Hawaii, bro, I think you're going to win. I think she's going to just commit to you, man. And, if you're ready to like, tie the knot and all that other stuff, I think she's going to be
second
all
date, though,
for it.
Isn't that simp actions right there?
Second date? No. That's when you know what you like. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what you like. Hey, look, if you know what you like, you know what you like, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with knowing what you like.
Second date, Hawaii, full trip and everything, all expenses paid.
If you know what you like, you know what you like, bro.
That's some simp action right there, I think.
So question, if you know what you like, how long do you wait till you commit?
Actually, you know what would be funny? I would be interested, because this has had to have happened.
Yeah.
Somewhere, someone has had to, like, has anyone actually done that?
No, Deke. I'm gonna
even on the first date.
Deke,
you know a story?
Deke,
let's hear it.
No. I'll just communicate to you like this. We have, obviously, Deke, my former profession put me around circles of people that had a ton of disposable income.
Okay.
So what
this is like a world I'm not familiar. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, yeah. So
I need to hear this.
In certain elements, what one person might deem as expensive or over the top, in those worlds, that's nothing. The same way I remember being in college and how I would view Outback Steakhouse. No shot at Outback. But I remember in college, I used to think that was like big time. You can't just go to Outback, bro. I can't afford no Outback. I mean, when I got on my pre-draft visit and the Jacksonville Jaguars came to town and took me to Outback, I thought I was fire. Now it's like Outback. It's like, bro, we ain't even doing no kid birthday party at Outback. We go to Outback on a Tuesday. You feel me? Like, it's just a different mindset to it. And it's no shot at Outback, right? But that's just the thing. Whereas it's people that look at Morton's like Outback and think about how people view Morton's. You're like, bro, you could drop $1,000 in Morton's on it, you know what I mean? And they like, oh, that's nothing. So it's certain people that be like, I would never take a chick to Morton's, bro. That's like, I'm married to her. Other was like, bro, I'll take her to Morton's for a quick hour, just talk. I don't even want to get with her like that. Because the money is just different, what they could play with. Okay. So that's why. So that's why I'm like
they might want to just go on a trip anyway. First date went well.
And they wanted something to come with them. Yeah, you like, bro, come with me.
Fair. That's very fair. Okay.
Come with me. Yeah, but that's a different book.
We got to ask TG if he's ever done that move.
Yeah, I've been married, so keep you out of it. Yeah, but that's what I do for myself. Anytime I hear some of that stuff, I'll like joke and do it with wifey. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, they took his lady there. I'm take my girl now. Granted, I've been married long, so cool. But yeah, that is a thing, bro. Do you think about some of the gifts? Deke, it's dudes that would be like, bro, I would never buy a chick a Starbucks coffee. It's guys that'll get a chick a Chanel just cause. Like, yo, I think you cute. Here, take a Chanel. That's a $5,000 purse. It's a $10,000 purse. Like, yo, here, I like you. I think you pretty. It's just a different world they play in, bro.
I think this take sums it up great. Trita Zova says, maybe chest out Deke, but not Mr. Unlimited Deke.
Ooh.
We can't do that. I'm not there right now. Yeah.
Respect.
Skeeter Jones says TG barely has phone service. How's he doing something like that?
I'm upset about that thing. I want no parts of this. I want no, hey, bro, I don't know nothing. But yeah, man, yeah, it's just different. And you got to also remember too, man, some of these kids is young. So when they get this money, they don't really understand like the concept
like
of yeah. So they're just like, bro, I could take my first date to Benihana. I don't care. It's just cause you like, bro, you was all right. I'm gonna take my first date to here just cause you like, bro. All right. So you ever flew your chick to WrestleMania for the first date? That's what I'm gonna do. Like, all right. Like if that's what you want to do with it, cool. I don't recommend it. But you think about how many of these dudes we see, man. You know what time it is, yeah. And then we'll see kind of with the chick, and be like, oh, all right, we see how this works. And then usually it's the cycle. You know, you go, if that's what you hunting, then maybe the man was like, yo, why she only went for my money? Well, if that's what you kind of, you know, right. You kind of get what you want to attract, you know? And the same with the ladies. Some would be like, oh, he's only with me for this. But it's like, oh, well, if he felt like he could spend and you was just going to put it out, then, you know, hey, circle of life, man.
Yeah, the complexity of relationships.
Yeah,
in the modern age.
But definitely ball within your budget. What would they say? It ain't tricking if you got it. But if you ain't got it, then you tricking. You simp.
That's what
100%.
Yeah, that's what the chat's saying right now.
Yeah, 100%. If you ain't got it, you are tricking. That's big simp energy. Don't go broke behind no lady or no dude. I'm telling you that now. If you going broke behind a lady or dude, bro, you're hustling backwards. Don't do that. Nah.
Essentially that's what I was trying to say. But I like those. I like those examples.
Like I said, that was the most PG. Can't nobody get in trouble because you know I ain't trying. I don't want nobody hit my line like, bro, that's too close to this. And you know if you reference this, they hear that they go put them dots together. I ain't got nothing.
No, I got no one in my mind.
Yeah, I'm like I don't want none of that.
Yeah, you didn't out anyone.
Yeah, I'm so good.
G. Alexander, Wagwan Moats, screw Juju.
What?
Go get Ayuk and watch Russ at the table and start the meal while Fields goes ahead and cooks the meal.
Time out.
Pat P coming back.
Time out. Did he really say screw Juju? Gee, Alexander, what's wrong with Juju, bro? That's crazy, man. It's like, yo, man, just off the top with it. Just like, yo, man, Wagwan. Just Wagwan Moats, screw Juju. Like, we ain't even get 5 words into the statement. It's just screw Juju. It's just so heavy-handed, man. All right. But yeah, Ayuk, fire. Ayuk costs a lot more, though. So I'm not tripping on it, man. Obviously, we would love it. The talent there. But this, that convo we had yesterday in terms of just allocating the resources.
Yeah. And then Russ. Yeah, I guess he's saying Russ is going to start the season while Fields is going to finish it. I'm not on that energy, man. I would like to see both do good, but there's only one quarterback position, and I'm riding with Russ, man. Dude's a Hall of Famer.
I want to see Fields go bonkers in the preseason, and Russ go bonkers in the preseason, and then Russ just carried over throughout the whole season, and then they both live happily ever after at the end of the year. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can't really tell you how it's going to exactly play out because in a perfect world, for the Steelers' sake, would like us to extend Justin Fields before the season starts. Yeah. Get him back for, 2 years locked up. Give him like 7-8. Give him the Mitch deal, basically. Give him like $7-8 million. And then, but I also want Russ to ball out. So if that happens, I feel like we got to keep him around.
We want our cake and we want to eat it too, bro.
Fields probably ain't feeling great about 2025 if we do sign Russ to a big deal. Maybe he wants out. Maybe he wants an opportunity somewhere. So yeah, it might get a little complicated, but I think it's a good problem to have right now. If things go good and we're winning, Russ is playing good, I think we're in a good spot.
If you're Fields, you're in no rush to sign anything because you need to see how this situation plays out with Russ. I think Russ is in the driver's seat. We all know that. But for Fields, it's like you don't need to be in a hurry to sign any extension here. An extension benefits the Steelers, but you don't know if that's beneficial for you per se. Because like we said, if Russ cooks, they sign Russ to an extension. Now you just a long-term backup, high-end backup. You don't want to just commit to that at this stage in your career. But at the same time, you don't want to come out here and trip either, So I think just patience, time, be quiet, work.
Yeah.
But Russ, you really got to see how Russ is, because if Russ is playing well, that has zero to do with Fields. Fields can't control that. So that's the part where he's kind of is not in his control. Whereas for Russ is in control of, Russ, you want to make another $40 million contract, bro, and you wanted to be here, you want to be the man, you actually get full opportunity to do that. You're going to be chair one, right? We already heard Coach Tomlin said it.
He's got to give us a little discount.
No, I'm just saying in theory. I'm just saying like in the sense of like
25. Give us the Brady deal.
But no, I'm saying in the sense of, do you want to get back to the level of you're in those combos? Because right now you can go get 25 on the open market if that's what you're trying to do. But it's like, if you want to get back to the guy, you can control that. Worse for Fields. Fields can be great all season, and as long as Russ does what Russ supposed to do, we will never see Fields. And that's the part where I'm like, for him, he's kind of stuck in that like waiting space right now. But I don't think that's a bad thing for him either, though.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how thrilled he is about it, but when you look back 5-6 years from now, it could have been a really good thing for his career.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Side note, going back to some of these dating things, Colton Choi Fu did spin the block and say, hey, you wouldn't have to pay for, where y'all gonna stay in Hawaii. You just need to pay for the airfare. Y'all can stay at his crib.
No way.
So he did show love. So
wow.
Salute him on that, bro.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you can stay at the crib, bro. That's big time, man. My man said you could pull up to the crib, bro. I ain't got invited to the crib. You got invited to the crib, bro.
I think you're invited as well.
Well, he's never said it. He confirmed it with your friend. He was like, yo, Deke, you pay for your airfare. Y'all can stay at the crib. He said, yo. Yeah.
So now a second date to Hawaii is more likely.
Might
be within the budget now.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Yeah. I'm married, so, I got to have some space. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Wife might want to have another baby or something like that. You just got to be ready, all right? Just never know. But it's different for y'all guys. It's the second day for you guys. Maybe y'all taking it slow. It's there.
Right. You don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, it's the guest room. Why you do that moment? Yeah. You see what AB said?
He's just out there minding his own business, offering a place to stay and do something like that.
Don't treat it like the hotel, okay? Treat it like a place that you live, okay? Because we seen what people say you're supposed to do at the hotel. Don't do it at the hotel, all right? Don't treat his spot like the hotel, whatever you do. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how AB thinks of that shit.
I'm just like, yo, where did it come from? And I promise you, every time I walk into a hotel, I think of him now. And I hate it. I'm just like, AB said.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that one from.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, should I just start disinfecting? Just put the gloves on.
Maybe.
Was AB here?
Tristis Ova is joining the upper room.
Shout out to Tristis Ova and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Paul Bennett, if we don't draft JPJ in round 1, then reunite the dogs on the O-line, Jones and Mims, and Van Pran. Hashtag who let the dogs out. And he's got a dog emoji.
I likes that. I likes that a lot. You was reading it the same way I was reading. A whole lot of dogs. I was like, it's a whole.
That feels like something we would do.
Yep. I would love it, though. Like I said, you're going to have a bully of an offensive line group. You're going to have a group that's already been together in big games, in terms of championships, semifinals, college playoffs, back-to-back. That was them dudes. That was the 3 right there that was starting. Center, left tackle, right tackle. So I would definitely like that, man.
Colton Choi Fu said you are invited.
I am? Hey,
even after you just said all that.
There it is. Well, even after you said all that. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, man.
Colton Choi Fu is unfazed.
I'm married, bro. You know what I'm saying? At least you know I'm just one wife. Ain't gonna be nobody else, all right?
I think he welcomes that.
Yeah, just one wife, man. All right, we bring a lot of love. That's what we try to bring. Love, okay? Love and positivity. Good vibes. What do they say? Aloha and Ohana. Ohana means family. I've been watching that from Lilo and Stitch. So Ohana, okay? Yeah.
Brandon Keene, only 13 first-round centers in the last 20 years.
Yeah. And you think about how many first-round quarterbacks or how many first-round left tackles, pass rushers, corners, you know?
I wonder how many of them were drafted in the top 20 as well.
That's another legit.
Pouncey, I think we were in the teens when we drafted Pouncey. I don't think there's
Who
many
was before
others.
Pouncey in terms of – because both Pounceys were first-rounders 2 years apart, Mike and Keys, but –
Right. I don't know. There can't be many because we
twins,
went over.
So those are like outliers on top of it.
Well, we looked over the last like 5 or 6 at some point. What was it, like a few weeks ago? Maybe even a month ago. And I don't think there was anyone drafted before 20. It was like Linderbaum. He was 28. Creed Humphrey in the second round.
Yeah.
I think all the other centers were going in the second round. Yeah.
And Linderbaum and Creed Humphrey, those were the next 2 big name prospects coming out.
Yeah.
Linderbaum more so than Creed. That's why, Linderbaum still went first. But, yeah, you typically don't get a lot of first-round centers unless they are on that level. But that's also why, going back to what Kabali had said and kind of what I had said since I come back from the combine and stuff was that's why they figure, man, you rather spend money on center and free agency because they're just cheaper to get or even trade it for them because it's cheaper. We talked about a Pro Bowl center who's still young, 10 mil, 12 mil type. When you're looking at the quarterback, if he's like that and he's Pro Bowl and he's young, 40 mil. You talk about that wide receiver, he's getting 25 to 30 mil. You talk about that left tackle, 25 to 30 mil. Pass rusher, 25 to 30 mil. So I get it, man.
You know what? The Pirates are on right now. We're up 4-0.
Let's go.
So I guess they have the games segmented.
Let's go.
So I don't think the Pirates game should be on while the Penguins are playing. I might have to watch the Penguins game.
Uh-oh. I kind of like that, though, man. This might be good for us, man.
I don't know. Maybe
we getting 2 wins today.
Maybe I'll keep it off.
We getting double
maybe
wins
I'll just
today,
watch
bro.
Seinfeld or something.
I do like that about baseball. You get them little daytime games, man. I want to catch a 12 o'clock one, bro.
12 o'clock?
Yeah,
usually that's on Thursday.
Yeah, I want to catch like one of the midday joints, man. What time was this game today? Let me see. I got their schedule on my phone like I'm a real baseballer. It started at 4.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to start at 4. I saw it got delayed a little bit.
Prior weather.
Yeah.
Down here.
Second inning, we're up 4-0 though.
Yeah, because I'm like DC to here. They probably getting the same stuff we get. Or what we had earlier is what they got now.
Yeah. Sean McCartney, thank you for clarifying. I hope we do trade for a center so we aren't locked on the position. But until then, we need to draft a starting center.
Yeah, man. We are. Hey, you preaching to the choir with us, baby. We are with you in that mindset. We'll see, though, man. Hopefully they will. It's still not the end of the world, though. Like I said, if they don't, we just know we just have to get us one of them centers, right? But it's not the end of the world.
G. Alexander, Moats, first date. Take her ass to the park for a picnic.
Oh, okay.
See how she acts. Otherwise, you will never know if she is with you or your money.
That's big facts,
You always
bro.
wonder.
That is big facts. I like your energy right there. He said, take it to the picnic, bro. The park picnic vibe is clean. I like that. And that's going to make her think that you're willing to take that extra step, go the extra mile, because you ain't taking it to a fast food or somewhere that's already predetermined or somewhere where they do all the work for you. Picnic, you got to plan the location, the food, all that. Yeah, your picnic outfit for guys like me, picnic shoes, because you're walking in grass, all right? You don't want to look like the weirdo that can't walk in the grass. So you gotta have your grass J's on your grass seat, all right? But either way, yeah, I like that though. That's clean. That's clean. And Deke, you do gotta worry about that because you got some status around you now, man. They gonna be looking at you. I've seen you. Deke gets recognized. Deke goes places and he gets recognized, and I love it because Deke be like, bro, why they recognize you? Like, cause you're famous, Deke. You're a star. All right, it's only gonna get bigger. It's only getting bigger. So Deke, you gonna have to take notes of what G. Alexander is telling you right here, bro, because you can get some fans coming up to you like, hey, yo, Deke. Oh, Deke, I want to be with you. I want the taco meat. And you gonna have to be knowing, like, hold on, bro. What's your intention, shorty? Is you with me or is you with me? You want with me shooting in the gym?
Are they with me for the clout?
Is she gonna shoot with you in the gym? That's what you gotta ask yourself, bro. Right. Ask yourself, is she gonna shoot with you in the gym? Okay.
Colton Troy-Fu, fullback. Herbig, Latu. I asked too many questions. I guess we didn't answer any of them, did we? I don't
Good call. All right, let's spin it about.
Yeah,
good call.
Brought up Hawaii, and I think we went off the rails there
because he gave me the invite, and he showed me the invite, and then that's when it all spent back. Because first he invited you only, and your friend, who we don't know who she is just yet, but whenever this all comes together, man, it's gonna be fire. So, in terms of drafting a fullback or fullback prospects, the one dude that I did like, it was a cat that I told you about at the Senior Bowl. Let me pull up my notes. I think I still
was he from Colorado State?
It was like someone in like weird schools. It was
no,
it might have been New Hampshire. Was he New Hampshire? It was one of them like weird schools, bro.
There's one dude that it seems like he's a pretty decent tight end.
Yeah.
Holker from Colorado State. They're saying he's tight end / fullback.
So Holker,
but I'm hard pressed to believe that.
No. So I know you're talking about. So no. You're talking Dallin Holker.
Yeah.
Dallin Holker is a tight end.
Yeah.
They will put him back there. He can do some blocking stuff. I watched him at the East West Shrine game where they utilized him in that fullback role. And my personal evaluation was this: did he do the job? Checked it off. Yes, he had to go front side as a fullback and do that backside kick out block on that DN. So what we're talking about is when you see Connor Haywood, or at times it's been Rosie Nix, or at times it's been Derek Watt, and they're offset behind like our guard or tight end, right? But they're off the ball, about 2 to 3 yard space. And when the play starts, they go opposite of where they were at, and they're going to hit that backside defensive end where there's Myles Garrett, or if it's an outside linebacker, a TJ Watt type, and that guy is screaming down the line like a son of a gun to tackle the ball carrier running straight downhill. That's a whole car crash, man. Us outside linebackers, DNs, we looking at like, yo, we're going to rip your face off. That's our mindset to the tight end, to the fullback. We are trying to take your face. I want your whole skeletal, all this, and I want to destroy it when I hit you on this. It's going to be a car crash. Them dudes ain't on that, though, bro. And that's why we say, like, we like it when the tight ends are there, but you got to worry about them cutting you. And that's what happened to TJ. Tight ends are more prone to cut, whereas fullbacks, they got to stay up and hit, because if you cut in that situation, you create a pow. Running back can't get through. So that's why when you watch Dallin, it's like, yo, Dallin went and he hit the dude and he did a great job. But you watch his body language, bro. He was not trying to do that, bro. And that's the part where I'm saying to myself, if you're fullback, you have to do more of that than being on the line of scrimmage running routes. You got to be that battering ram, man. The same way I look at Connor Hayward. I'm like, can Connor Hayward block? Absolutely. Is Connor Hayward a fullback in the sense of how we talk to Rosie Nix? And we're like, yo, Rosie's kind of explaining the mindset. Yeah, bro, you got to be the dummy mission. You the guy who going in first. You the bulletproof vest for that. Now, I don't think he got that on. I don't think he was that long term either, bro. Like, that's a tough life, bro.
Yeah, I think he looks like he could be a good tight end.
I think he's a good tight end. I don't think he wants to be that fullback, though, bro. I like him, though. But, yeah. But I want to say it was a cat from New Hampshire.
I don't really know any names. I think you're right. You
I want to say it was
brought
from
up
New Hampshire,
name.
bro. Yeah, because I remember watching him block. I thought he blocked well, and I thought he moved well in terms of just some of the little stuff out the backfield. But, oh, my goodness, man. I thought I wrote his name down. No, I don't see it. I'm going to go back and find it.
I think we need something like that.
I would agree, though. Like a true fullback. Like he was a true, like,
system.
fullback. Yeah.
He likes utilizing them.
I say, because that fullback thing, bro. That ain't yeah. Tight ends don't want that in their life. That's a whole another world, man.
I'm trying to help you out here. I can't.
Yeah, I don't see it, man. I'm gonna look for him over the weekend, man. See if I can find him.
No, I got nothing.
I ain't going, man. Yeah, I'll find him later. That's what I have to do, man. Just pull up fullback prospects, man, because we definitely gonna, like I said, gonna need one.
Is this Sean McCartney? Yeah. He also asked about Herbig, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
Herbig and Latu.
All right. So I'm glad you kept us on track, man, because I was already about to forget to answer those two parts. So in terms of Herbig, man, I feel good about Nate Herbig if we're talking offensive line. Definitely like him in terms of the guard spot. Can he play center? Yes, but I think it's a similar concept or similar conversation as the James Daniels moving him over to play center. Do you have some versatility there? Sure. Do you feel great about it? Honestly, me, not the best, just because of, it's been a minute, right? It's been a minute. So with Herbig, I still think that you keep him because, number one, you have legit depth at right or left guard. So I definitely like that. And in terms of Latu, that's the guy he had with 13 sacks, the tall pass rush out of UCLA, if I remember correctly. I need to watch more on him in terms of just like snap for snap stuff. But in terms of his ability to use his length, get after the passer, I do remember that about him. I think he's nice in that vein. But yeah, if I remember correctly, he's the tall cat. He's like 6'5", 6'6" cat. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean McCartney.
You need it because if you need a pass rusher, it's like that type of concept. Like I don't know where they're viewing him in terms of draft though, because I guess I haven't checked out a ton of them like pass rushers like that this year.
I've never even heard of this guy.
Yeah, no, he I want to say he put up some numbers in terms of just rushing the passer. That was the one thing that if I remember correct, I think I'm talking about the same dude. Yeah, pull him up. Yeah, that's him. Yep. Number 15. Yes. Yep, that's him. 6'5". Yep, 6'5", 265. Yeah. He's a tall pass rusher, long cat, bro. Yeah. But it's like I haven't watched them to that extent or even like heard enough to know, how they're viewing him in terms of where he's at in draft wise. But if we're just talking just the concept of bringing another pass rusher with size, he gives you that. His body type will be more of like a Taco Charlton in terms of that long, tall frame. Yeah. 6'6", 260. That's a big frame. That's a big body, man. We TJ 6'3", I Smith 6'2", 6'3". We usually a little more compact.
Yeah, I'd probably just rather sign Bud Dupree or bring back Marcus Golden.
Oh, dang! I like both of them dudes though. Don't make me choose between them. Yeah, just
either or. Yeah, I'd probably prefer that.
Yeah, I don't want to choose, but whoever you bring. But Bud's that Bud's dude though. Shout out to Bud.
I could see us drafting an edge though, fourth rounder later, and just seeing what he could do long term. Just get him in the system, and maybe he could be a replacement for Highsmith once Highsmith's contracts. I could see the Steelers just operating that way. Yeah, just thinking more long term as an organization. Whereas Dupree and Golden, they're just for 1 year, really.
Yeah. Well, because technically you've already done that last year with Herbig too.
Yeah.
You did kind of bring in a youth. You did kind of bring in somebody that you kind of look at as he's closer to Highsmith than TJ per se.
Yeah.
Because I think whenever you're trying to replace TJ, you're going to have to go in the first round and go get that. But I think Herbig can be closer to it whenever the Steelers are ready to make that move from Highsmith. I just think that Herbig will be closer to that than he will be to TJ. Now, I don't think that's happening this year because I still think Highsmith still got plenty going for him.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just saying in the sense of like from a business side of it, I can see them looking at Herbig as if you develop like you're supposed to, you're going to take that. And then when TJ is gone, we just going to bring something in high-end draft to go get that.
Yeah. Sean McCartney, how do you feel about LSU defensive tackle Mason Smith?
Bro, I like Mason Smith, bro. Absolutely like Mason, man. Now, if I remember correctly, the one knock that I had with Mason was I thought that the other D tackle was more productive. Was it Jordan Jefferson? I think that was the other cat. But both D linemen were dope. Mason just had the bigger size. If I remember correctly, Mason was like massive on the interior part of their D line, like almost like a true nose tackle type body type. Whereas with Jordan Jefferson, I thought he was more productive, but he is not the same size as a Mason Smith. Make sure I got that right. I think I'm accurate with that.
It's saying they're listed as like the same weight.
Nah, but when you watch them, they definitely look
I know what you're talking about because I looked at these guys because this could be an option for us like in the fourth round or something. If we're going to get a depth D-line guy. And one of them was the more true nose tackle. And whoever that is, that's the one I'm more interested in.
Yeah, that's Mason Smith, the true nose. But that was why, from a production standpoint, I felt like his production wasn't as high as Jordan. But Jordan definitely is more of a 3 technique, bump him out, even 5 technique. Mason's definitely like that true big body interior dude, man.
Hectic.
No, hold on, but sticking with that though, I don't want to draft it though early.
No,
but,
4th round.
But thinking about let me preface when I was like early. I was just like, in terms of the interior D lineman part. Yeah, because if you wait to the 5th, 6th, then yeah, that's no different than the Loudermilk situation. Because I'm asking myself, outside of Keanu Benton, how great do we feel about just our true nose tackle position?
We don't feel good about it.
Nah.
But I think I said this yesterday.
Because you still got Montravis.
Yeah,
but
I mean, how many formations are we doing true nose tackle type of stuff?
Very
and if
true.
we do, we're it's either going to be Cam or Keanu.
Yeah,
and,
very true.
That's fine.
Yeah. Because I do like Mason, though. In terms of Mason Smith, I do like him. But, yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good.
When? You wouldn't draft him in the 4th?
I mean, I feel like I would have to, though, right?
Just as someone to take some snaps.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Just to get some work out there. Like, almost like Tyson Alualu.
Right, same.
Like, whenever he was out there, he was getting like 20%, 30% of the snaps at times. But he was really good in that role.
Yeah.
He was able to keep our other defensive linemen fresh.
Because I do feel like Mason Smith as a true nose tackle, I think would be potentially better than when we do Montravis Adams at nose, because to me Montravis is a 3 technique, a 5 technique that we'll put in there at the nose, and he just plays it with great effort. He's more of a fighter than
how he's making his livelihood.
Yeah, but it's like I don't view him as like that. It's like, yo, you're playing that position because that's what keeps you employed, and I respect the heck out of it. That's what I had to do at times, but it's like that's not what I view him as, and that's why I was like with Mason Smith. I think Mason to me is more of that. Just true, almost like a Brady Fioku. Like, it puts me in the mindset of that. But at least we would, maybe, I guess you feel better just because it's newer. But, yeah, him and Fioku is like, those are, to me, like true nose type bodies.
Hectic says they released the new players number list.
They did. How'd you feel, man?
I got to give myself credit.
Shout out, bro. Absolutely.
Because Fields picked number 2.
Man, now, I don't know if, because I saw somebody else claiming that too, though. They was like, they had put it up on the chat. It was like, yo, Moats read the comment and everything, and I said it up here first. I said it like something weeks ago, and I said it up here on the show.
Who? The people in the chat?
It was somebody in the chat. It was up here early before the show even started. Yeah.
They said he's got to go with 2?
No, they said that he had already predicted that he was going to go 2, and he had already called it, and I guess we read it on the chat and everything. Yeah. That's what he was saying.
All right. I guess I'll say I didn't predict he was going to do 2. I just thought it was the best number for him.
Big facts on that, though. Big facts.
So we see eye to eye on that. And then, do you want me to go through these numbers?
Yeah, because I ain't seeing them all. What did Pass end up going with? Did he get 84? Ooh. What AB do? AB say anything?
I didn't see
AB's
reaction.
Exciting. This is exciting. I like it.
So, yeah, Fields and Patterson are the most interesting, but you got Kyle Allen picking 4.
That's odd. 4.
Cameron Johnson, our punter, going with 5. Van Jefferson, 11. Quez Watkins, 16.
So Van Jefferson went with the A-Rob.
Yeah.
You got to be careful, bro.
Deshaun Elliott with 25.
So that was Eric Rowe.
Dante Jackson, the 2-6.
26? Okay. That's what he won in Carolina, though, right? Did he have in Carolina?
20-something.
So, yeah.
I'm saying either 26 or 29. 26.
26, okay, yeah.
All right, that makes sense. And then...
what Queen take?
Well, he's 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm tripping.
Russ, 3.
Yeah.
Dean Lowry, 94.
Shout out to Dean, okay. So, Phil's with that number 2 on it.
Yeah, I think
that's clean.
I think it's a seamless transition from 1 to 2. Like, if you would have told me right now, like I hadn't looked back and actually researched this, if you would have told me like Fields was number 2 at Ohio State for a year or something, I'd say, yeah, that's probably right.
5 would have been hard, though.
For Fields?
Yeah, that 5 would have been tough. 2 was clean, though.
I think 2 is a good one.
Clean. I'm just so psychological. I'm like, bro, you went from number 1 to number 2 now, bro. You went from being a guy to now you're the number 2 guy. You're the backup. Does that mean you got to work harder, though? Maybe you can work harder. A lot goes to the number. I was a number dude, bro. It's like, yo,
I think that's
your number, man.
Here's the 2 examples of why I think 1 to 2 is like an easy transition, because I've seen it before. And I've never thought it was like a big deal. Like, oh, he doesn't have his number. It doesn't look right.
Cam Newton
was 2 at Auburn, 1 Carolina.
Yep, good call.
And then
that was
Jalen
definitely
Hurts.
a big deal. That was definitely a big deal with the Cam Newton going to that number 1. We was like, yo, you ain't gonna be the 2?
Those both felt like his number. It worked. And then Jalen Hurts.
Because Hurts was number 1.
1, 2, and then back to 1.
Hold on.
I think it was 2 his rookie year.
You're right.
Might even been 2 his
first
second
2
year.
seasons,
Maybe.
yeah, and then he just switched. I thought, yeah.
Maybe, but definitely his first year. I guess 1 wasn't available. But yeah, you're not thinking that's like a big deal. The switches of numbers, right? So I feel the same way with Fields.
I like it.
Seamless transition for him.
I like it.
1 to 2.
All right, man. Make 2 a fire number. Then before you know it, you'll be feeling like 2 is your number. I remember I swore by 52 my whole life. Now it's not 55. It's like, yo, it could go, bro. It can go. 2 is clean, though. 2 is clean.
And you know I like the 8-4 with Patterson.
Oh, yeah. Hey, trust me, man. He got to live with it, bro. Hey, we know what come with it. Yeah. As soon as you drop one, 8-4 would have caught that one. Yeah. You know that. Hey, you already know AB, Mr. Petty. He ain't going to let it slide. Let something bad happen. Oh, you know AB can't wait to shoot that one.
Honestly, that's the biggest downside, because AB is very active on social media right now.
He is going to shoot.
I'm sure he'll be keeping tabs and have his jokes lined up for anything bad Cordell does.
You see how he felt about Juju. He still be calling Juju all type of nonsense because of how people was talking about Juju over him. Yeah. So, all right, just in case y'all ever forgot this, even on his apology tour, he still took a shot at him on the apology tour. I never forget that, bro. I was like, yo, this is out of control. So, yeah. Shout out, though. Shout out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like AB has much respect for Juju. Seems like the respect is there for Ben.
Yeah.
I know
of lately at least.
I know they didn't really get along at times here in Pittsburgh, but the way AB talks about Ben post career is much different than a Juju.
Yeah.
I mean, borderline even Brady.
Yeah.
You think about it. Yeah, AB's really only talked highly about Ben.
AB's kind of, AB's AB, bro. Yeah. And if he say it, he feels like it's truth. So he's saying it with conviction. Yeah.
That one podcast he was on a couple of years ago, they asked him about, like, who's his quarterback. He was like, look at the numbers. Who do you think? All right, that was hectic.
Shout out to Hectic, though, bro. One time.
Yeah, I like all the numbers. I think they all make sense. I'm good with them all. Patrick Queen getting that 6. We didn't think it was going to happen, but that's clean. Good for him.
I like it, man. Salute him. Shoot, man, I missed it. I saw somebody bring up your boy Xavier Legette at one point in we were talking about some of these free agent dudes. And, man,
what, did you watch him or
something? I went back and watched him like a game.
He's like A.J. Brown.
So he's a problem, bro. Big speed, big athlete. God, dog. Yeah, I did not. The highlight I thought was cool, and I was just like, all right, bro, it's a highlight. I ain't want to believe it. Yeah, he nice, bro. He nice. He definitely A.J. Brown type, Brandon Marshall, but with more juice.
Oh, yeah, more speed.
He gave me that type of vibe. Yep. Big bully out there, though, bro. Where are they talking about him going, though?
Yeah, it's like late first, second.
Yeah, because I'm like, he got to be up in them convos. Yep. Yeah. I like that one, though.
Yeah, like the next tier down.
Yeah, I like that one, though. He clean.
Mike Hood, do we bring back Derek Watt for the new offense? I think he retired.
Yeah, funny, bro. That's funny. My little man asked me about Derek Watt the other day. He was like, Dad, is Derek Watt playing stuff? I was like, actually, I don't know. Is he? Did he ever officially retire?
I think he did.
See, I don't remember it. I just remember he did not, when we said good business. Yeah, I never heard anything else out there.
On Tuesday, former Steeler and brother of edge rusher T.J. Watt, Derek Watt, announced his retirement on social media.
Respect. All right.
That was March 13th. Yeah, it was recent.
Okay. I like it then.
He wrote a Dear Football letter.
I like that. Dear Football.
It was addressed to J.J. and T.J.
Oh, one time for his brothers.
I mean, come on.
One time for the brothers, bro. I mean, it's a dope career.
Just make a video and call it a day.
Hey.
Just say, hey, guys, I'm done.
Look, when you do this, you get to decide you won't walk out. Man, he wanted to walk out that way, bro. He did it, man. Let that man walk out that way. But shout out to
you made a video, right? I think you did. I think I edited one up for you.
I know you edited a video and then,
but then
like regular posts.
Didn't you announce it at training camp?
Yeah, but it was already like a thing though. Yeah, that was just kind of like the. All right, we're gonna make it official, like whole Steelers type,
to represent.
Yeah, that type of thing. But yeah, other than that,
I think you made the
video. The vid and the post, but it was like all together though.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah,
that was a good way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you know. I thought the video was dope too, man. Shout out to the gotta hook that up, man. Yeah.
Tristas over. I think Minkah is going to have a career year this year. Double-digit picks and 2+ touchdowns, top 3 in the DPOY votes.
Now, why you going to stop there? It's top 3 in DPOY votes. We've been scarred. You can see that? We've been scarred.
Yeah,
we've been scarred.
We got to get TJ a couple more here.
Yeah. I'm with it, though.
That'd be great.
The pieces that we're putting in place should free up Minkah, should allow Minkah to do some of that Minkah stuff that we love and have grown accustomed to seeing from him, man. So, yeah, I'm all for that. Shoot, I need Minkah to ball out, man. Come on, Mink. Come on. It was a little quiet. It was a little quiet last year. They ain't like that quiet. No. They want that splash. You know how you do. You give them that splash, baby.
Gregory Collins, Deke, looking clean. Thanks. Come on, bro. Deke, how you feel about Corley versus Leggett in the second? Moats, how do you feel about Cam Hart versus Jerry Jones? So Moats ain't allowed to answer the Corley versus Leggett.
I'm biased. I'm really a fan of Jerry Jones right now. I don't know if it's the Florida State nostalgia that's getting me. I'm watching him. He hits. He's fast. Like checks a lot of those boxes. Like he just plays like how I like my corners to play. I'm like they
had those dudes pressed up pretty good down there too, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Like he plays like how elite corner's gonna play. Like, you got to be able to be physical. You got to be able to handle them slot receivers or anybody else they put in there trying to block you. You got to be willing to tackle. You can't hesitate. I still want to see your quickness. Like, he just checks off a lot of them boxes for me, man. And I can just see him in that Steelers secondary. I'm like, yo, you fit what we want. Physical, fast. Like, you're not afraid to hit. Like, you play like an old school Seminole, man. Because, Florida State been kind of down. They been kind of rocky. But this year, it was out, But I like his game, bro. I like him.
I do too, and I think he would fit perfectly right now in the secondary. Like he's got his defined role. Yeah, we're gonna roll with Dante on the outside, JPJ on the outside. This dude's gonna be our slot.
He is a true slot, and that's the other part where it's like, yo, you don't have to do the can he play in there? Is he too big, too small? It's like, nah, he's good. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, and then you see what the upside guys can do, and Trice and Darius Rush throughout the offseason. It's not a bad cornerback room as is. No. I'm not opposed to bringing in a Stephon Gilmore or someone else, but
we got options.
I don't think we need corner like that bad early on. Like if we wanted to specify it specifically to get a slot,
could get Jerry in
you could just do that.
You could do that.
Him or like the Sanders still. Yeah, we'll just roll with Dante on the out. There's a reason we traded for him.
Dante's a good player, bro. Yeah. Like Dante, we're gonna still feel good about Dante Jackson. Just we're not looking at Dante as your CB1 All-World Pro Bowl. But it's like, as long as we understand, like, that's just a CB2, bro, we're going to be good.
He's going to be an upgrade for us, at least.
I do, too.
Corley versus Leggett, though, in the second, I'd probably take Leggett. But I do like Corley. Like, if Leggett goes early second, Corley's there. I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I'd prefer Corley in the third if we get him in the third.
Yeah.
But I think he's a good prospect.
No, Corley nice. To me, man, or I don't know if I'm allowed to answer this one, Gregory. So I'm gonna just put my 2 cents in.
I'm asking.
All right, I'm just put my 2 cents in. But bro, Leggett, it's the big body element that like really is just crazy to me. And then seeing it also playing the SEC with it as well. Whereas, like I said, with Corley, that's what Iowa State, if I remember correctly. Still, like I said, it's still dope. It's still nice. But that's the part where I just started to think of those things when we're saying who's gonna be, in terms of the competition you're facing, what is more likely to be seen on Sundays? Typically, we think more SEC versus Iowa State. They are, what's their conference right now? They are Big 12?
Who?
Iowa State. Big 12?
I don't think he's Iowa State. He's Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky. Okay,
that might be. I don't know what
conference
he's
in.
I
thought it was Iowa State. Okay, never mind.
I think that's a smaller conference.
It might be then. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking Iowa State then. My bad. Yeah.
Well, that's one of those type of schools, kind of.
I thought it was one of them. I was like, it was one of them like tiny.
But Iowa State is in the Big 12. They
so never mind
up.
it. Never mind. But I like Leggett, bro. That's the one for me, man. But Corley's still gonna be dope, man. Like Corley's a good player, and we would not be tripping if Corley was here. And once again, you're still putting either one of them dudes with the Russ. That's going to help them dudes out, man. So yeah, Western Kentucky though. Good call. Good call.
Chris G, who's football's first family? Mannings, Watts, etc.
Mannings to me, because you got Arch, Peyton, Eli, or Archie, Peyton, Eli. I would also say the Matthews. Yeah,
it's tough to argue the Mannings.
The Manning, because the quarterbacks, yeah. It's like people love quarterbacks more than like linemen or.
And
defenders,
and their decker. I mean,
yeah, they all
we talk about Peyton Manning, Eli, multiple Super Bowls,
MVPs. Yeah,
I don't think Archie was on that level, but I don't think they talked poorly about him. I thought he was, an average starter back in the day.
Yeah, because to watch, JJ,
Derek's bringing him down.
but Derek, but TJ and JJ are so like,
and the depoy snubs are bringing TJ down.
But you still got 4 depots between the 3 of them.
I mean, it should be like 7.
True, but it's still 4. 4 is better than none. They don't just grow on trees, man. Who else we got? It's another fam I'm forgetting, bro.
Watts would have a case. I mean, if TJ maybe wins the Super Bowl and
the Longs
keeps balling out,
Howie,
but
Chris,
then
Jake
with Manning, you got the young nephew coming up. Yeah,
because that gives you another opportunity. Maybe he hurts the legacy though. He could hurt the brand too.
He might. You're right.
He could definitely hurt the brand.
You're right. I don't think he's a guarantee.
Yeah. Who? I feel like we're forgetting another.
He's already off on a bad foot
family,
with denying his name usage on the NCAA game. Did you see that?
I did see that.
That's not a good look.
You trying to be special, huh?
I bet you it's
somebody told him.
It's Archie Manning.
Hey, what happens in 10 years, man? You don't want that to be up here, man. Or what happens to this dollar? You don't want that. You want to control this.
Our family name's more valuable than $500. Like,
don't
make them pay
that.
you more or something. Like,
you know who you are.
I get it, but sometimes it's like just fall in line, man.
Yeah.
This new game's coming out. This new game's coming out. Just get your name on it.
You got the Edmonds. You got the Barbers. Shout out to Super Status. I see you. Rondé Tiki.
Oh.
The Cromarties. Shout out to Skeeter Jones.
Cromartie.
Dominic Rogers Cromartie and Antonio Cromartie.
They're related?
Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else, though. It might be one other one with them, too. Yeah. Are those only families?
Yeah, it's got to be the Mannings.
The Mannings?
Right now.
Yeah. The Bosas. That's definitely another legit. But the man is the quarterbacks.
Yeah,
they're the quarterback
depending on what
family
Shador does, you know what I mean? Sanders could start building something here.
Yeah, because you got Shador and Shiloh. Yeah. It's hard to beat the quarterback, though. That's the problem. And the man has got 3. And one possible.
Shador would have to ball out in the pros.
He would have to match almost his dad's energy for it to just be them two.
And
Shiloh,
I guess
Shiloh go crazy
Shiloh, just be a decent starter. Shador, you got to ball out, and then I think it's a real conversation.
Oh, Lanier Robinson brought up the McCaffreys.
Oh wow. No, not yet. No,
not yet?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't even think they're past the Watts.
Ed, Super Bowl
he was good.
champ.
He was good.
McCaffrey, no ring, but okay, fair enough.
Ed was good, but I don't think he was like that. Wasn't he like a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3?
And the Watts got the hardware. He has a Super Bowl, but not the individual hardware.
Yeah, maybe they're top 3, top 5.
Dang, that's actually dope then. Okay.
The Bush family regime?
I'll go with the Edmonds. I'll probably go with Edmonds over the Bushes. Yeah. The Bushes are good though, man.
Where would they rank?
Shout out to the Bush family, man. The Bush, when you got a top 10 and then you got a pop, bro. Hey, shout out to the Bush family. Hey, I have no ill will for the Bush family, bro. All love, man. It is all love. Don't put me in that. All love. But I would personally probably go with the Edmonds family over the Bushes. I just think with OG Edmonds, and then after that I got Rail and I got Maine. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Trey. Yeah, Trey is the Derek White of that group. We ain't tripping, bro. We ain't tripping. It still work. Yeah.
Oh, it's a good one. Sharps. Shannon Sharp Sterling Sharp. That's a good
Sterling
one.
Got injured though.
Yeah, I still don't think they're Mannings, but like that's a good name.
That's definitely a good one. The Hayward
Sterling
family
was really good before he got hurt.
Yeah, the Hayward family is. My only thing is, Ironhead was more college than pros. That's the only part. But he's definitely. They said the Porters. JPJ he got to step it up, man.
Yeah,
he can take us there.
Yet.
We'll see.
Yeah.
The Surtains is a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's some good. I don't think anything beats the Mannings right now.
Yeah.
That's probably the answer.
Quarterback, a son of a gun, bro.
There's a path for families, though. There's a path.
Yeah.
Like, you got to see what some of these dudes that we're talking about, like the brothers and stuff, you got to see what, like, their offspring does down the line. Like, we might not have answers for that for another 20, 30 years. 15, because with the Mannings, it started with Arch. Then you got the two brothers with Peyton and Eli.
Maybe the Diggs maybe they'll get something going. Stephon,
because like if you got like the Boses, I know their dad got drafted, I think, first round, but he didn't do anything. So it's like it's the brother, it's the two guys right now carrying.
Yeah. So
like the Mannings have two like high class. I think Arch was like at least like mid upper class. I think the
Matthews then, whether you're talking Clay, in that group, either them or the Longs. I think that probably is the next group then. Because with like Howie, Jake, and Chris, turns like having the OG generation, this generation, and now it's like if something else comes up.
And then with like McCaffrey, you got to see what Luke does. Yeah. To get that third guy. Yeah. But then it's just tough to beat the quarterbacks.
Yeah, 100%. It's
the high-profile nature of Peyton Manning and Eli.
Yeah.
Gregory.
They brought up the McCourties as tier 2. Devin and Jason.
Okay.
Respect.
Let's see. All right, that was a great question.
Man,
I enjoyed that.
Who was that again? That was Chris G. Shout out to you, Chris G. That was good by you, man.
Sean McCartney, I feel you, Moats.
Hit that like button if y'all was digging, Chris G in that super chat, man. And of course, subscribe if y'all do to the channel, man. I know it's, we're a little bit deeper in this thing, but shout out to y'all rocking with us, baby. Yes, indeed.
Sean McCartney says, I feel you, Moats, on Jaron Jones, especially when he comes downfield or rushing the QB. It gives me Hilton vibes.
Facts. Like, I feel like I got this, like, mix of Mike Hilton in terms of the physicality, in terms of the hitting, in terms of the run support, but I got the Cam Sutton in terms of the ability to be more of the cover slot. But then I feel like he's just a faster athlete, you know what I mean? Then we're talking just straight line with Cam Sutton. So that's why I'm just like, I like Jerry.
Speaking of Cam Sutton, too,
talk to me.
I was completely off yesterday in saying that he was cleared. Bro.
Yeah, I definitely. I was trying to work with it. I was like,
you should have told me. I misread the statement. I thought I thought the misdemeanor was like a slap on the wrist for like him running from the cops the charges were dropped and it's just like, oh yeah, you work this out with your family. I know he's okay. He still has to.
Yeah, they just dropped it from being a felony to now he's going for a misdemeanor.
So, yeah, he does stuff. It still has to go though. Yeah, face it. The charges aren't dropped.
They just reduced it. Yeah, so it's like
instead
of it being murder 1, it's manslaughter. It's like, yo, you still caught a body, but we saying that it wasn't the intent. It just happened. So that's why I'm like, I don't know all the details of it, but it went from class 1 felony, or it went from a felony to class 1 misdemeanor. For me, I was just like, yo, just let it play out. But what you don't want to do is jump that gun while information is still coming out.
Like I said, I thought he was cleared. I actually thought he was cleared, and like they dropped the charges kind of and just said like we're go to your family. Yeah. But no, the charges aren't dropped. So like. I guess I said the Steelers should sit on it. I mean, even more so now. This should be the furthest.
And then,
thing
because the whole thing is like, okay, you reduce the charge from this to this, but there's still just questions surrounding everything. What happened? Why did you wait so long for this to get to this? Think about it, man. It was convo surrounding this thing for multiple days prior to him eventually turning himself in. Yeah. So that's the part where I'm just like, I don't feel like it's just cut and dry. Oh, yeah, they reduced it to that. Oh, everything has to be good. Because I'm like, if it was that simple, how did it even get to this point? Or why did it even get to the headline or where they're even looking for you? Granted, you're in 2 different states. That's fine. But, Deke, if you're chilling, everything is good. And, you on TV right now and they saying, we got a warrant out for Deke. We looking for Deke. Deke, man, where Deke at, bro? Is anyone seeing Deke? You open it to be everybody looking for Deke. Deke, where Deke at? You going to wait to go. You can be like, hold on, bro. Let me go see what's happening. Let me go clear my name. Let me go ask the department. Just like, let's just let it clear out, man.
I mean, we say this every time.
Let it clear out, bro.
Due process. take place. Now, I just thought there wasn't going to be any more, dude. I thought that was it. I thought it was over. And, like, he was cleared. And, no, he's not. No, he's not at all.
But like I said, man, we made sure it was communicated the right way. It was communicated the right way. But yeah, I just just like God, it won't crazy, but just like bro, he's still active. It's fluid. That's what they call it. It's fluid.
Yeah,
it's fluid.
Okay.
It ain't your fault. I blame them for putting us in this situation. We got to talk about this. We ain't putting them in that situation.
I just misread the statement. I completely, whenever it came out, I think it was on Friday. Whoever Cam Sutton's lawyer was, I read the statement as like,
everything's good.
It's over. Yeah, like it's over. Like they're giving him this misdemeanor for running from the cops or whatever. But like all the other charges are dropped. Just go back to your family. Like this is over.
Yeah.
Because the way because it was being brought up like, oh, is this a serious thing now? Like, is Cam Sutton going to be signed back in the NFL?
Right.
So I completely just misunderstood what was going. I misread it. Like, I had no clue.
Because I was
he still has to face the
and if it was
charges,
that chill, that simple, why the Lions pulled the plug on it so quick?
Right.
It's like this dude started every single game for them last year. That was their big free agent acquisition. It's like, bro, all right, we done. Nope, we don't want no parts of that. I'm just like, yo, the math ain't mathing, bro.
No.
Where there's smoke, I'm like, hey, man, let's let that all play out. Cause
I think
that it's just weird.
I think that's got to be the furthest thing from the Steelers' mind right now, and also even Cam Sutton's mind. Like, you got to get this. You got to figure this out.
Not
now.
just that, but also, man, whatever could have been a part of the scenario to even get it to this point. And this is one of the things that we try to communicate with just dudes, right? Whether you're talking young NFL players, guys that are currently in, or even guys that are retired and alumni going through the stage of life that I'm in. It's like, bro, you gotta just figure out different ways to put yourself in better positions, man. Regardless of if you were, what did they say? Regardless of if somebody was antagonizing you, if somebody said something, if you did something, regardless, whatever it is, reassess what happened, bro. And, man, figure out how to never put yourself in those positions again, man, because you can't keep having this pop up. One time is one too many if we being real about it. And that's the thing where, unfortunately for guys like Cam or just football players in general, you don't always get the benefit of the doubt. It's some people, man, that are already like crucifying, bro. He's done. It's over. We kind of chill on it because it's like, yo, we know him. But it's like, not everybody always feels like that. And that's the part where it's like, yo, you just got to be careful, man, in them scenarios because all you got is one reputation with this name, man.
Yeah. And that's why we have the judicial system too.
Seriously.
So he's got to face this now, and you got to see how the process takes out with what happens legally with him now. But yeah, I thought he was cleared. He's not cleared. No, he's not cleared.
but shout out to you pulling back up to just address that there.
He's not cleared. No. Yeah, definitely.
Respect.
Definitely misunderstood with the lawyer's statement on the situation.
The lawyer's supposed to make it sound good though.
Yeah, I think that's what he did.
That's his job.
Yeah,
to
me, I was like, oh,
let
me
put the fire out.
He could just sign with the team now. Like everything's good.
Because prior to the lawyer,
the charges are dropped.
Think about this, Deke. Prior to the lawyer dropping that statement, and prior to Adam Schefter dropping the video of Cam walking into the police station, all of the commentary was negative on negative, and you OJ on the run. Got to put that fire out, and that's why you could probably say, like, bro, you got to just face it, whatever it is, however big or small. You have got to face this day because it's only going to get bigger. But this is the first part of it. Shout out to the lawyer, though, man. That's what you pay the lawyers for. What Ross say? Got a budget for the lawyer, though. You better have a budget for that lawyer, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way like everyone was talking about it after like that lawyer statement. It's like, oh, did the Steelers sign Cam Sutton?
It instantly shifted it, and that's what you heard.
What?
And that's why I was like, yo, bro, we rushing this thing. We jumping the gun, ain't we?
Yeah, so that's what. Again,
but you weren't the only one because there's people in the chat that
again. That's why
I
just thought everything was dropped. It's like, oh no, the charges are still there. He's still got to face this. He's still got to go to court and everything. So, no, you gotta let that all play out.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't see him potentially being on the squad this year. I think like it's one of them things like you gotta let this sit, and because it's in the domestic violence family, it's in that realm. We know how the NFL views that ever since Ray Rice, bro. When they tried to be chill about the Ray Rice and that video dropped and everything that took place after that, bro, they like, we could never be in that scenario again. So that's why I was like, yo, they go be super slow potentially with this one. And you look at who he is as a player and his impact on the league as a whole. He's not big enough of the name just yet where you're like, oh, he's above that. He's bulletproof. He's kind of in that range where you could be made an example of. And to an extent, that's what the Lions already did by just releasing him as soon as this thing came out. They've already sent the message that, yo, he ain't bigger than this. We don't care how innocent you might be. It's enough that this came up and that the police, to some extent, that was the convo. So to whatever it was, they said
it's
that
just,
you're not
for them,
big
they're
enough.
just saying it's not worth the headache.
It's
no
not
matter
worth
what.
the headache. I don't care if you didn't do it, if you did, if it was an accident, if it was back and forth, whatever. They have already sent the message that, yo, we not putting up with that from you. Is it different if that's Jared Goff? Is it different if that's Aiden Hutchinson? Those are the questions.
Where they would be patient with the due process.
And who they are in terms of in that organization, to an extent who they are even league-wide, right? You got to know who you are. And that's the other part of this thing. Not saying that it ever justifies it. We say Deshaun Watson, right? If Deshaun Watson is Mason Rudolph and that's what the allegations were, you were never having that convo about Mason ever getting to this league. Watson was because of how talented he was. That's why the conversation even allowed him to stay and last as long as it did through that due process and even get this second chance. But it's like, yo, if you don't have crazy talent or production, it's hard to have this type of stuff surrounding your name, man, because the NFL is a brand. When you turn that TV on, man, you think all the women and kids is watching this game, man, the mommies and daddies. That's a tough one, bro.
Yeah. Okay. We got Gregory Collins. Says, Moats, of course you can answer. No hate intended.
I appreciate you, Gregory. You know what I'm saying?
What was that about?
When he had asked you about Corey and or Corley and Leggett, he asked me about the DBs. Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Fish Momentum says, Moats and Deke, how are you? Hashtag Mr. Jack Myers Jr.
Man, I'm feeling great. I've been telling everybody today. Well, not everybody, because I've only been with my wife until I seen Deke. All right. But, yeah, I was telling my wife it's a Friday Junior. And I always say that because of you now. So, shout out to you, Fish Momentum.
He's got a few more here.
Yeah.
He says, will y'all be at the draft party?
The one, you talking about the one on Saturday, like the big all day thing? Or are you speaking to, like, I think it's like a Thursday, like, sponsored party too? Yeah, I know I'm be at one. I'm hosting one, and then the Saturday one I don't know yet, TBD. But yeah, I'm definitely hosting the first round, the little thing at Hines before, at Acrisure, excuse me, before.
Are we still doing ours the first round?
Yeah, okay. But this like this. Remember every year when I'm like, yo, we're gonna start at this time, but I'm be coming back from a spot. That's what I was talking about. Yeah,
we might start a little late.
Yeah, because it's the same. Go down there, got to put the dress clothes on. Do my little hosting.
Oh yeah,
we do it every year though. Yeah.
We hopped in last year, like middle of the top 10. It was like the 5th or 6th pick, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes like when we're picking further back, it doesn't really affect anything. I think the only time where I was nervous was when we traded up, but we still got back at ties, so it was good.
Yeah. Fish Momentum also says Crazy Melodies Volume 2, June 2024. Hashtag Ambition the Kid.
Couple months. Let's go. I know you're going to drop some fire, too. Let's ride.
Finally, he says, shout out to Moats family, Deke and TG.
Nah, salute you as well, man. Shout out to you. Hope you're having a dope weekend as well, man. Or a dope Friday Junior. Shout out.
That's it. It's 6:28.
All right. Interesting. Okay, well. Dang, Deke, I'm kind of stuck, bro. I do want to talk about this, but at the same time, like, it's already 6:28. We could just go ahead and chalk that and hit that on one day anyways. What's the vibe, Deke? What's the vibe, man?
What's up?
What's the vibe, bro?
I don't want to answer.
Shout out to Deke. Ooh, and that's another good combo. I'm gonna just change the subject right in the middle of it. Big Bad Pittsburgh or Pitbull gave us another NFL tandem. He said the Davis brothers, Vontae and Vernon. Shout out to both of them as well. All pros, Pro Bowlers, one Super Bowl champ. No, Vernon did not. They lost. They lost to Baltimore. Yeah.
I guess he was on that team. Yeah.
Oh, he was a dude back, bro. Man, Vernon Davis, man, had me pissed off.
He had a good run.
Man.
He had a good run with the Niners.
Like
he started off
Niners
slow,
team, bro. Yeah.
And he heated up like midway through his career.
Yeah.
AJ Martinez gifted the Mets membership to T Wavy.
Shout out to AJ. Absolute rock star at life. Paying it forward like you always do. And T Wavy, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They said, do we freeze? Because we had stopped. We was over here pausing to talk like, yeah, I don't know. What you gonna do? You answered that. I ain't answered that. All right. So what we'll do is this, man. I'm going to take this opportunity, man, to be a good husband. Okay. A good family man. And, it's 6:30. So we're going to hit that thing like we supposed to. But we spinning the block right back on Monday. Also, potential, I might stream something over the weekend, man, because we did get another ton of those mocks. So very similar to how we did last week, man, when I did a couple of the ones over, I think it was like Saturday, one of them Saturday, Sunday days. Might do something like that again. All right. So throwing that out there. But, Deke, what you got this weekend, bro?
I don't think I have anything.
You outside? I mean, we know. All right. If y'all see the homie, pull up on him. Deke like all the attention, man. He welcomes it. He's like, yo, pull up on me, man. Just pull up with the camera on me, man. He likes that.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I appreciate the support.
Deke said, come up 100%. On him with the camera out like,
I'm a man
bro.
of the people. You know I'm a man of the people, but no, not like that. Not like that.
Whenever you see Deke eating, just walk mid-eat. Just, hey, bro. Just right there, all right?
I don't think anyone likes that, though.
Yeah, we do. God.
Who likes it?
Everybody like it. It comes with it. Just everybody like it, bro. Just do it.
There's no way.
You feel like, oh, man.
People in the chat like the privacy.
No, man. No. So when y'all see Deke out, man, y'all pull up on Deke, all right? Shout out, bro. Shout out. But yeah, I guess other than that, man, all right, so you said you don't got anything this weekend? You vibed out?
I think I got a Bleach Report Monday.
There it is.
At some point Monday. But, yeah, so nothing this weekend. I mean, we're going to be back here on Monday, so you'll see me then, too.
For sure. You in the morning on Bleacher? What time?
I think it is in the morning. Yeah, it's not after the podcast. Okay. I think it's in the morning.
Well, there you go. Y'all tap in with the homie in the morning and spend a block with us in the afternoon. But either way, sound like a vibe today. So with that being the case, man, y'all stay safe out there. Have a great weekend wherever you're at and whoever you're with. But more importantly, stay safe. And until next time, baby.
Peace.